A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all-old-time radio.
.55 Eastern Time, and Columbia and its affiliated stations bring you Elmer Davis and the news.
The voyages of two German ships which left Veracruz last week to run for home came to an end today. A temporary end in one case, a permanent end in another. The 32,000-ton liner Columbus, overtaken by a British destroyer 300 or 400 miles east of the mouth of Delaware Bay, was scuttled and set on fire by her own crew to escape capture. The American cruiser Tuscaloosa, on neutrality patrol, picked up 579 of the 630 men on board and will bring them in tomorrow to Ellis Island, New York. Whether any of them were picked up by the British destroyer is not known. The Navy's last report at 8:25 said that the Columbus was afire and slowly sinking, but that so far as could be learned, all on board had been saved. This incident appears to have occurred just outside the 300-mile safety zone proclaimed by the American republics at the Panama Conference, which has never been recognized by any of the belligerents. The Navy Department says, however, that, quote, so far as we know, no unneutral action has taken place, end quote, which apparently means no fighting. There is no indication as yet that the Columbus was armed. If she had been, she would hardly have been scuttled to escape a destroyer. And the German legation in Mexico City says that she was not carrying cargo or fuel in excess of her own needs. That is, not acting as a supply ship for a German war vessel. In that case, her crew will presumably have the same freedom as any other merchant seaman in a neutral country. The other incident will be a much more pointed test of the whole doctrine of the safety zone. The German freighter Arauca of 5,000 tons was overtaken by the British cruiser Orion off Fort Lauderdale, Florida. When the cruiser fired a shot across her bow, she ran for shelter and managed to get safely into Port Everglades. Captain Friedrich Stengler of the Arauca says that he was just inside the 3-mile limit when the shot was fired by the Orion. This is a matter not easy to determine, but at any rate, he was a long way inside the 300-mile limit. In the case of the naval action off Uruguay, the Admiral Graf Spee had herself sunk a British merchantman and attacked a French ship not far from the South American coast. So the action of the Allies in attacking her seems to have been necessary to protect their own shipping. But if belligerent merchantmen can be attacked within sight of Florida beaches, we might as well give up the whole idea of the 300-mile safety zone. Unless the Orion really fired at the Arauca within the 3-mile limit, however, her action was quite legal under generally accepted international law. The 300-mile safety zone was something extra which we tried to add to international law. It looks like a good idea if we can make it stick. The Arauca has, of course, the same right to the shelter of a neutral port as any other merchant vessel of a belligerent, such as the Queen Mary or the Normandy. Officials in Washington have held that an armed merchantman may use American ports if her armament is clearly defensive. That is to say, a gun or two on the stern, which wouldn't make her of much use as a raider. But the Deputy Collector of Customs at Fort Lauderdale says that the Arauca is not armed at all, so there seems to be no ground for early reports that she might be interned. As for the crew of the Admiral Graf Spee, the Argentine government today ordered the internment of Captain Longsdorff and approximately 1,000 of his men who landed on Argentine soil. The officers will be asked to give their parole not to leave the city limits of Buenos Aires without permission. The men will be dispersed inland and forbidden to visit the coast. Otherwise, they will have pretty complete liberty, and dispatches from Buenos Aires say they are enjoying it. Nothing much happened in the Finnish war today, except a series of Russian air raids on Helsinki, Viipuri, and other coastal cities in which the Finns say no damage was done. These were all carried out by small groups, and the great masses of the Russian Air Force have so far not shown themselves in action. Finnish airmen raided Russian bases and supply columns behind the lines, and the Russians were evidently impressed, for Moscow had its first blackout tonight. The Russian advance in the north, where mechanized columns drove forward many miles yesterday and the day before, has halted for the time. But reports from the Norwegian frontier above the Arctic Circle say that 10,000 or 12,000 men with 200 tanks are getting ready for an attack on the Finnish positions at Ivalo. The Finns are reported to have told the Allied Supreme War Council meeting in Paris that they had strong hope of holding off the Russians all winter if they could get more airplanes, anti-aircraft guns, anti-tank guns, and field artillery. Dispatches from Denmark report that the British Air Force made 3 attacks on the German island of Sylt near the Danish coast, but the British have no news about it. According to German stories, yesterday's air battle was the biggest air fight in history.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Johnson Wax Program with Fibber, McGee, and Morley. The makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Flow Coat present Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber, McGee, and Morley with Bill Thompson, Jimmy Shields, and Billy Mills Orchestra. The show opens with It's a Happy Day. Before we get together for another Fibber and Molly show next week, many of you will be richer by many lovely Christmas gifts. When you have them all unwrapped and you're standing there thinking how nice Santa was to you, ask yourself this question. How many of these presents should be protected with genuine Johnson's Wax? Now, to some of you, that might seem a strange thought. Of course, you can't wax a necktie or a handkerchief or a negligee, but you'd be surprised how many things you can protect and preserve with Johnson's Wax. Picture frames and parchment lampshades, for instance. A wax polish will keep them beautiful and easier to clean and dust. Leather goods, new luggage, shoes, fine book covers, handbags should all be given a Johnson Wax beauty treatment. Guns, fishing rods, sleds, even fine briar pipes all benefit in appearance and service when they're wax protected. It's the same Johnson's Wax that has beautified and protected floors for over 50 years that gives greater beauty to tables, chairs, and woodwork. So, before you begin to use these lovely gifts, protect their beauty with genuine Johnson's Wax. Morley has convinced Fibber that his back fence quarrels with neighbor Gildersleeve have no place during the Yuletide season. Result? Here shoveling the snow off Gildersleeve's sidewalk in a burst of virtue and perspiration, we find Fibber, McGee, and Morley.
Nice work, McGee. Only 20 feet to go. Are you tired, dearie?
Oh, phew. All right, tired. And look at these blisters.
Oh, heavenly days. They are big, aren't they?
Big. I ain't had such blisters since I played hooky from the 5th grade.
How could you get blisters on your hand playing hooky?
Did I say they was on my hand?
Go to work. You're almost through now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all finished. Whew, am I tired.
And a nice job, too, dearie.
Yeah, but it ain't right, Molly. Doing all this work for a big heel like Gildersleeve.
Well, a heel never gets anywhere without some good soul to lead the way.
Wow.
Let's go in the house. I'm cold after that.
Hey, Fibber, Molly, I've got something for you.
Oh, look, McGee, Mr. Wilcox.
Uh-oh. This may be that thing, folks. Better start taking up the rug. Well, and what have you got for us, Mr. Wilcox?
A big package. Here, take it, Fibber.
Oh, is it from you, Mr. Wilcox?
No, I just happened to see your name on it at the post office, so I told the mailman I'd save him a trip.
Oh, gee, thanks, Arlo. What you been doing at the post office?
Oh, I just sent my little nephew a snake for Christmas.
Oh. Snake? That's kind of dangerous, ain't it, for a kid?
Oh, it couldn't hurt him. It's just a baby snake.
How do you know?
Well, it's still carrying its little rattle.
Oh.
Well, so long, folks.
Reminds me of the time when I was a boy, Molly. Somebody gave me a Great Dane for my birthday, but I had to give it away.
Why?
Cost too much to feed him. Had the house broke before he was.
Oh. Well, come on, let's go in and open up this package.
Okay. Who's the package from, Molly?
Look, McGee.
Huh?
It's from your Uncle Sycamore.
No. Not old Uncle Sycamore, McGee.
Right.
Why, he wouldn't send anybody anything. That guy's tighter than the middle sardine.
But you always said he was a very wealthy man.
Sure, he is, but he's such a miser, that's probably a couple of pounds of sawdust to refill that rag doll he gave me when I was 3 years old.
Oh, McGee.
And I'll bet he foreclosed the mortgage on the saloon to get the sawdust.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think we should open it until Christmas. Uncle Sycamore would be offended.
Now, wait a minute, Molly. Wait a minute. As the guy says when he's seen the gal in the old-fashioned bathing suit, there must be more here than meets the eye. Maybe the old spider has finally got a hunk of Christmas spirit.
Yeah, like old Scrooge. Maybe he's broken down at last.
Sure, he's getting pretty well along in years, you know. Maybe he's begun to realize that I'm old enough now to handle large sums of money, and maybe he's... Oh, shucks, I'm dreaming.
Well, don't wake up now. Go on and dream.
I was just thinking the old skinflint might really send a wad of dough to... Oh, no, I'm wrong. Not that old tightwad.
How can a man be so stingy?
I don't know.
They say he's so close-fisted, the only way a fortune teller can read his palm is with an X-ray.
Yeah? What'd you say? X-ray.
Yeah.
That's it, Molly. You got it. X-ray. We'll get that package X-ray. That won't hurt Uncle Sycamore's feelings.
Wonderful, McGee, wonderful. Oh, you're so clever.
Oh, it was nothing that any red-blooded American boy could... Get your hat, Molly. We're going downtown and get this box X-ray. We'll even take a cab.
I'll be right with you, dear.
Oh, I'm a millionaire if that package you got there is more than a sack of navy beans. You ready, Molly? Let's go.
Here you are, buddy. The Whistle Vista X-ray Laboratory, second door on the left. Here's your change, Doc.
Oh, go. That's all right. Keep it, Bud.
Gee, thanks. This'll come in handy. I was all out of sin.
Well, what did you swallow?
We ain't swallowed anything, sis.
Oh, really?
No.
Most everybody comes in here swallowed something. Hairpins or coins or tacks. I'm writing a book about it.
I can't even swallow that.
What's the title of your book, dearie? How to Get to the Seat of Your Trouble Without Calling an Usher.
I'm an author myself, you know, sis.
What did you write?
The Midget's Britches. It was one of them shorts.
Now, look, miss. We want some X-ray pictures taken of this package.
Yeah.
I see. If you sit down, the technician will see you in a few minutes.
Oh, fine.
Oh, McGee, you know, I'm a little nervous.
Me too.
What if there is $1 million in this package?
Oh, don't say too much about it, Mom.
Oh, good day, my dear. Will you please see if my X-ray plates are ready?
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Uppington. They won't be ready until tomorrow.
Hey, Molly, look who's here. A big flake off the upper crust.
Well, for goodness sakes. You-hoo, Mrs. Uppington.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. McGee? Oh, so nice to see you. Oh, and Mr. McGee.
Hi, Uppy.
Did I hear you asking about some X-ray plates, Mrs. Uppington?
Yes, for my brother Stuyvesant. Stuyvesant is an operatic baritone, you know. He played here last winter.
Oh, yes. Stuyvesant's up in Tonio. We heard him in the Barber of Seville. Remember, McGee?
Barbara who? Let me think. Barbara. Oh, yeah. Wasn't he the fat guy in the red tights that come out and hollered, next?
Please, Mr. McGee.
Well, what happened to Stuyvesant, Mrs. Uppington?
Oh, it happened last week at the annual banquet of the Union League Club. I was there with Stuyvesant, and I noticed he was eating entirely too fast. So I spoke to him about it. Sty, I said, you mustn't eat so fast. Really, I said, you're acting like a pig, Sty.
Dear.
Yes, and just then it... Oh, what a horrible moment. He swallowed a lace doily.
Oh.
Not Stuyvesant.
My, he was hungry, wasn't he?
Does he like Chinese food, Uppy? I got an extra laundry bag he can have if he'll take the
Please.
thing.
Mr. McGee, I don't consider Stuyvesant's predicament any cause for levity.
Oh.
Particularly in view of the outrageous newspaper publicity.
What the newspapers do, Uppy?
Oh, that horrible nickname they gave for Stuyvesant when they saw the x-rays of that lace doily over his heart.
What nickname, Mrs. Uppington?
The human Valentine.
Oh.
Isn't that perfectly disgusting? Oh, well, goodbye.
What in conket you suppose is in that package, Molly? Here, let me heft it a minute.
Here it is.
Weighs about 9 pounds. I wonder what weighs 9 pounds.
I did when I was born.
Oh, there, baby. Here's the film, Jordan.
Oh, thank you. Better stop by again tomorrow.
Sure will, baby. Well, hello there, Johnny. Hello, daughter. Glad to see you.
Hello, Mr. Oldtimer. I see you're working for some film company.
Yep, they say it's got a great future, too. But I don't know. I still like the old stereopticon.
You would.
Hey!
Incidentally, you know who invented the magic lantern? Old Diogenes, when he was looking for an honest man. He knew he couldn't do it without magic.
That's pretty good, Johnny. But that ain't the... See, what am I talking about? That wasn't either good. Hey! Oh, the way I hear it, one fellow says to t'other fellow, see, says, have you seen Tom Hope's new picture, The Cat and the Canary? No, says the second fellow. Anyway, that ain't Tom Hope's picture, it's Bob Hope. Oh, says the first fellow. I thought he played the part of the cat. Well, so long, kids. Merry Christmas.
Same to you, old-timer. Tom Hope. I wonder what would happen if the Cat and the Canary ever played a double bill of mice and men. I'll bet the mice would...
Woohoo! One side, everybody. Let me see the x-ray man.
I'm afraid you can't see him right now, Grandma. He's busy.
Okay, Shorty. I just wanted my collarbone x-rayed. I think I busted it.
Huh?
But it don't really matter. I hardly ever wear collars anyway. Yippee!
How'd you bust a collarbone, Grandma?
I fell off a boxcar on the way back from Atlanta. Woohoo! What a trip.
Yeah?
I went down there for the preview of Gone with the Wind. Wowee, what a picture. Only thing is, Skippy, I didn't get the big ovation I expected.
Ovation? What did you expect?
And that Clark Gable never even give me a tumble. The wretch.
Now, wait a minute. What is this? Why should they have paid any attention to you, Grandma?
Shorty?
Huh?
It was a long time ago when you was only a boy.
Yeah?
But I was the first girl ever tested for Scarlett O'Hara. Oh, them were the good old days. Say, girlie, when the dock is free, give me a ring at the bowling alley. Woohoo! One side for a glamour girl.
Glamour girl, eh?
Say, she might have come from a good Southern family at that, McGee.
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if hers was one of the first families of Virginia to go barefoot.
Mr. McGee, the technician will see you now. Oh, thank you, dearie. Bring the package, McGee.
Okay. Ooh, careful, Molly. It's kind of dark in here.
Yeah.
You the X-ray technician, Bud?
Certainly am, Wogglebug. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Boomer.
Yes, Horatio K. Boomer, expert on the short wave and the long haul.
Say, we want to have this package x-rayed, Mr. Boomer. We think there's money in it.
Yeah.
Money?
Yeah.
Why, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Now, look here, Boomer. I won't stand for this. You... Oh, hello, Fibber and Molly. Excuse me.
Oh, don't mind us, Harlow, but ain't you in the wrong office? This is an X-ray, not a fluoroscope.
Well, never mind that now. Look here, Boomer. You're a gyp.
Now, there is a very penetrating bit of character analysis. Go on, Mr. Wilcox.
Yes. Proceed with the indictment, my long-limbed linoleum lover.
Well, looky here. Look at this fake X-ray photograph of Mrs. Perkins' spinal column.
Is that it?
You told her this proved she needed a long series of X-ray treatments for a lame back.
Well, now, wait a minute, Harlow. Maybe Boomer's right.
Oh, yeah? I took this picture to a real X-ray expert, and he said this was a fairly bad photograph of a banana stalk.
Heavens. A banana stalk.
Curses, I am undone.
Now, you know very well, Boomer, there's nothing wrong with Mrs. Perkins' back that a little rest from floor scrubbing wouldn't cure in a week.
Uh-oh. Somebody must have left the script open.
Now, I told Mrs. Perkins, Boomer, to get some Johnson self-polishing glow coat for her linoleum, and she'd never again have a lame back from hours of scrubbing and worrying about scuffed and dull linoleum.
I'll say so.
Why, with glow coat, all she has to do is pour a little on the linoleum, spread it around, and wait for it to dry. No rubbing, no buffing. It's as simple as that. Here, take your picture of the banana stalk.
Rather like that, young man. Admire your sincerity. Excitable fellow, though.
Well, hurry up and x-ray that package, will you, Mr. Boomer?
Ah, yes, the package. Interesting assignment. Though this work presents many a fascinating problem. For instance, I x-ray a man, and all the valuables in his pockets are immediately exposed to my view.
Oh.
Care to look at some of my trophies? Here's a pair of star sapphire cufflinks. Had to give a patient 50,000 volts to get those. Must have been quite a shock to him. Yes. Here's a beautiful wallet. Took it right out from under a fellow's eye.
Huh?
Here's the wallet. And here's his eye.
Oh.
Here's a check for short beer. Yes, it's a fascinating...
Oh, come on. Hurry up, Boomer, and x-ray this package.
Control yourself, Peabody. Control yourself. Just wait till I turn on the juice. Ready? Go. Seems to be something wrong. Miss Abernathy! Miss Abernathy!
Yes, Mr. Boomer?
Seems to be something wrong here with the car.
Yes, it was shut off a little while ago. You haven't paid the light bill.
Well, imagine that. No current.
Come on, dearie, let's go home.
Yeah.
I'd suggest you try another X-ray expert, and more power to him.
Folks, Jimmy Shields sings a beautiful old Irish ballad. I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. Take it, please.
I'll take you home again, Kathleen, across the ocean wild and wide, where your heart has ever been. In first you were my bonny bride. The roses all have left your cheek. I've watched them fade away and die. Your voice is sad whenever you speak, and tears dim your loving eyes. I'll take you back again.
Well, we certainly wasted a lot of time, McGee.
Yeah, listen, Molly, I can't wait till Christmas to open this package from Uncle Sycamore. Let's open it up now.
Okay, McGee, I give up. Open it.
Okay. Nobody here but us chickens. Here she goes. Now, if this box is full of dough, we'll have it to spend for Christmas.
Right.
And Come in.
Telegram for Fibber McGee. Sign here. Thanks.
Oh, that's okay, Bud. Keep the change. And a Merry Christmas to you.
What's it say, McGee?
Listen. Dear nephew, please take my clothes out of box and hang them up. Will arrive December 24th to spend the holiday. Don't meet me at the station. We'll walk. It's cheaper. Signed Sycamore McGee. Well, I'll be run upstairs and get a cake of soap and a hairbrush, Molly. I think you're going to have to wash my mouth out and spank me in a few minutes.
Well, let yourself go, dearie. I know just how you feel.
Why, that stingy old rip. Molly, it ain't fair. Doing me out of $1 million like that. Not after the way I scrimped and saved and denied myself all these years. Shucks, that spoils my whole Christmas.
Oh, now, come. Cheer up, dearie. It isn't that bad.
Go away.
Oh, be quiet. Come in.
Hi, mister.
Oh. What's on your mind, sis? I says, what you want?
What you got?
That's beside the point.
Gee, is it? You'd better be careful in having it,
Hadn't what? Listen, little girl, I ain't in any mood for small talk today. I just had a great sorrow.
Oh.
What you want?
Well, gee, I've just been going around the neighborhood looking at people's Christmas trees, I bet you. Where's yours?
We ain't put it up yet.
Oh.
What's more, the way I feel now, I don't care if we never have a
Oh,
death.
McGee, now that's no way to talk.
Well, anyway, what...
Gee, I guess you're an old sourpuss, mister, I bet you.
I am not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, or am I? Hey, maybe I am at that. Hey, what's the matter with me, anyway?
I'd rather tell you sometime after Christmas, mister.
Oh, you would, eh? Look, sis, you were absolutely right. I am a sourpuss.
Sure.
I'm a Scrooge. You come back Monday and take a look at our Christmas tree, and I think I can safely say there'll be something on it for you.
Honest? Oh, boy.
Get a load of that expression, Molly. I'll bet this is the first place she comes on Christmas morning.
Oh, no, it won't.
Huh?
This is the 14th place, mister.
What?
Looky, I got a list, and they've all promised me a present. Gee, aren't people peachy, though? Hey, Willie. Yeah? I made my quota. How'd you do over Jones's?
Kid like that to get you in the Christmas spirit. You know, Molly, this really is a great time of the year.
Why, sure it is.
Yes, sir.
I'll almost be glad to have your Uncle Sycamore here.
Well, I wouldn't go quite that far. What do we got to kick about? Enough to eat, a good home, nice neighbors?
Even Mr. Gildersleeve?
Why, sure, Gildersleeve is okay. And when he finds out I shoveled his sidewalk off for him, why, he'll be... Oh, I'll bet that's him now. Look, Molly, let's ask him and his wife over for dinner and bridge tonight. Let's really get acquainted with them. I'll bet they're real people.
That's a good idea, McGee.
Yeah.
Come in. Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve. So nice to see you.
Hi, Throcky, old man. Merry Christmas. Did you notice I shoveled all the snow off your sidewalk?
Yes, I did. And listen here, McGee. Why don't you shovel off your own sidewalk? I'll take care of mine and you take care of yours.
Well, I'll be a naughty comment.
Why, Mr. Gildersleeve, what do you mean? McGee thought it would be a nice neighborly gesture.
Mrs. McGee, the only gesture I want from that man you took for better or worse, and I know which, is a gesture of farewell.
Oh, yeah? Gildersleeve, you got no more gratitude than a collector of internal revenue.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
McGee, one of these days I'm going to tangle with you. And you'll wind up in a bigger cast than they had in The Wizard of Oz.
Gildersleeve, if you ever twitch a lapel toward me, I'll hand a couple of socks on your chin that Santa Claus couldn't fill in 8 centuries.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that's so.
All right, boys. Break it up. Break it up.
Mommy,
Mrs. McGee, if this loose word of banana oil...
Quiet, both of you. Sit down, McGee.
Okay.
And you, Mr. Gildersleeve. For shame.
Well,
The idea. Here it is nearly Christmas, and me husband went out of his way to...
I hope next time he goes so far out of his way he'll get lost.
Listen, Gildersleeve, you can't talk that way to my wife about her husband.
Now, listen here. I won't have this quarreling in my house. Not with Johnson's wax on the floor.
What's that got to do with it?
Nothing. But we haven't mentioned it for some time. Now, look, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Yes?
Why on earth should you be angry because somebody does you a favor?
Yeah.
McGee saves you a lot of work, just as a friendly act.
Yeah.
You're ungrateful and unreasonable.
But, Mrs. McGee, I want to shovel that snow off the sidewalk myself. In the first place, my wife got me a new show snubble for Christmas. My doctor told me to do it for the exercise. McGee is deliberately undermining my health. That's what he's doing. Not that I have anything against you. I like you, Mrs. McGee. Merry Christmas to you.
Fibber and Molly will be back in just a moment. I'd like to say a word in the meantime about your kitchen. If someone asked you where you were going to spend the holidays, many of you could almost truthfully say, in the kitchen. You certainly will spend more time there than you usually do, so why not make it as bright and cheerful as possible? How? Well, Johnson's self-polishing glow coat will help greatly by giving your linoleum floors bright new beauty, bringing out their natural fresh colors and protecting them with a polish that is easy to keep clean. Now, if you don't know how simple it is to use Glow Coat, just try a can tomorrow. There's practically no work at all. No rubbing or buffing. Just apply Glow Coat and let it dry. In 20 minutes, your floors gleam with new beauty. Besides making the floors beautiful and saving you work, Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat will make your linoleum last much longer. Ask your dealer for some tomorrow in the familiar red and yellow can, spelled GLO-COAT. Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat.
Well, Molly, as I always say,
Say, did you get our Christmas tree yet?
No, but I'm going to run out right now and bring in the clothes pole.
Clothes pole?
Yeah, with all the needles I've got today, I can make my own tree. Folks, this is our last chance to talk to you before Monday, and so on behalf of S.C. Johnson & Son and all of us on the program,
we want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox, speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Johnson's Self-Polishing Glow Coat, Racine, Wisconsin, inviting you all to join us again next Tuesday night at this same time. Good night.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Information, please. Presented each week at this time by Canada Dry, famous the world over for its fine beverages. Wake up, America. Time to stop the experts and enjoy a glass of refreshing Canada Dry ginger ale. Every week at this time, Canada Dry supplies 4 experts extraordinary for you to make sport with. You supply the questions, and if you're able to stump these wise men, well, it's a fine day for you. Let me tell you how it's done. You may submit from 1 to 3 questions with the correct answers. For every question we use, whether or not it's answered correctly, the sender gets $5. And if your question stumps our board of experts, you not only get $10 more, but in addition, you receive a complete 24-volume set of the current Encyclopedia Britannica. Mind you, this is only if your question stumps the board of experts. Our editorial staff may reword your question a trifle. Don't worry about it. Whenever there is a duplication of questions, Information Please uses the one that was submitted first. All questions become the property of Information Please and should be addressed to Canada Dry, 1 Pershing Square, New York City. Or if you live in Canada, Canada Dry, Toronto. And now may I present our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Clifton Fadiman, literary critic of the New Yorker magazine. Mr. Fadiman.
Ladies and gentlemen, Information Please is still the same spontaneous and completely unrehearsed program it has always been. The experts never see or hear any of these questions before you do. Tonight, we have our 2 regular mental giants with us. John Kieran, the sports authority whose amazing memory almost never lets him or us down. And Franklin P. Adams, the conductor of the Conning Tower in the New York Post, who's an expert in so many unrelated fields that we can always count on him for plenty of help. Our 2 guests this evening are first Christopher Morley, whom you've met before on other Information Please broadcasts, and whose new novel, Kitty Foyle, continues to hold its place on top of the bestseller list. Our second guest is a violinist and composer who is famous the world over and who needs no further introduction, Mr. Albert Spaulding. To our listeners we say, remember, for each question that's missed, Canada Dry rings up $10, and that's paid out to the sender, plus 24 volumes of the latest edition of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Now, we're off with a question which is off the record, gentlemen, so that if you muff it, you shall have the thrilling experience of not losing $10 and not losing 24 volumes of the Encyclopedia. This question is as follows. Can you identify the famous American musician and the American political figure who was his superior officer when both were members of the same flying squadron abroad? Gentlemen? Is that question clear? Does this recall nothing to you, Mr. Spaulding?
Repeat the question, please.
Can you identify the famous American musician and the American political figure who was his superior officer when both were members of the same flying squadron abroad?
It's easy to identify the political figure.
Yes, who was that?
That was Fiorello LaGuardia,
yes,
present mayor of New York. And his subordinate officer was a man who was trying to be a musician.
At that
Myself.
time. Mr. Albert Spaulding, yes. Both of you have done rather well for yourselves since then, Mr. Spaulding, may I say.
Well, we're not complaining.
No, I realize that. Well, there is our off-the-record question, which starts us off. Now, the first real and genuine question, coming from Mrs. W. H. Nudd of Yonkers, New York, is this. It's almost Christmas time. Most of you have, I hope, completed your Christmas shopping. Don't forget to mail early, gentlemen. You have made up a Christmas list, let us say, consisting of 4 items. And these items are perfume, cigars, candy, and a red kimono. Now, I'm not asking you to tell me for whom these various objects are designated, particularly the red kimono, but what I shall ask you to do is to quote a line of poetry in which you would find each of them. For example, the word perfume you would find in what line of poetry? Any line of poetry that you can think of. And by the way, this is not easy. Mr. Spaulding, are you going to give us one?
Yes.
All right.
The sleepwalking scene in Lady Macbeth.
That's quite right.
All the perfumes of Arabia will not wash this little spot away.
That's almost exactly correct, Mr. Spaulding. Will not sweeten this little hand.
Will not sweeten this little hand.
Very good indeed.
My memory's not what it should be.
That's very good, Mr. Spaulding. How did you happen to remember that? What I mean is, how did you happen to remember it when Mr. How did you happen to remember it when Mr. Kieran didn't? Matter of fact, I think there are remarkably few lines, well-known lines in English poetry that have the word perfume in them. That's one of the very, very few.
Faint perfume, never one fair lady.
Are you just thinking aloud, Mr. Adams? Just thinking aloud.
Not even thinking. Just emotion.
Well, we're all set on perfume. Now, how about cigar or cigars? Mr. Kieran had his hand up first.
A woman is only a woman, but a good cigar is a smoke.
Yes.
Rudyard Kipling.
You say that with the most solid satisfaction, Mr. Kieran. Mr. Morley, do you have another one on your mind?
I'm sorry, it was the same one.
Same one. Are you both married or both cigar smokers?
We both smoke the same cigar.
Oh, very good. Mr. Spaulding?
Yes, smoke gets in my eyes.
That's all right, but you couldn't give smoke away as a gift. It's cigars themselves that I'm after. Now, how about candy? Line of poetry in which the word candy appears. Or a line of verse, Mr. Adams.
Hippity hop to the barber shop to get a stick of candy.
That sounds very pretty. What's that from, Mr. Adams?
I don't know. It's a nursery rhyme.
It's all right with me. Mr. Morley?
It isn't precise, but there's a line in the Eve of St. Agnes about loosened syrups and candied cinnamon.
Yes, candied used as an adjective there. Well, if you could send an adjective through the mail, that would be all right, Mr.
You can
Morley.
send the cinnamon through the mail.
You can indeed. Mr. Curran?
Come along, my Mandy, sweet as sugar candy.
See, that's good. That's awfully good. And there's a famous admonition by the humorous poet Ogden Nash, which is a good thing to remember at times. Candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. We're all right on perfume, cigars, and candy. Now, gentlemen, a red kimono. A line of poetry in which a red kimono figures or appears. This is not easy. Matter of fact, I think there's only one line of poetry in all of English literature in which it does appear. Would you like me to give it to you on a silver platter as a Christmas present and charge you $10 for it?
Well, Barbara Frici was wearing sort of an equivalent of it.
Mr. Morley, yes, what was the equivalent?
Well,
That's a red, was it final night?
It was an overnight garment.
Overnight garment. Yes, sort of a nightcap, I think. Wasn't it something of that sort? I've forgotten. I just cannot visualize Miss Frici at this moment. The lines that I have in mind are from Frankie and Johnny. Frankie went back to the hotel. She didn't go there for fun, because under her long red kimono, she toted a .44 gun. And I think those are the only lines in which red kimono figures.
No wonder she done him wrong.
We were supposed to get 3 out of 4 on that, and we did. Now, the next question from D. Lester of Detroit, Michigan, is about Mr. Spaulding's colleagues, violinists. What violinists are suggested by the following pieces? There are 3 of them. Oh, let us have the first. Oh, Mr. Spaulding had his hand up after the second note, and Mr. Adams had his hand up after the 6th note. Would you like to give Mr. Adams a chance, Mr. Spaulding, to tell us the correct answer?
Yes, Mr. Adams.
All right, that's very generous. Fritz Chrysler playing what composition?
One of his own.
Well, it's all right for you to plug it on the air. What's it called, Mr. Adams? Mr. Spaulding?
Caprice Viennois.
Yes, Caprice Viennois. Very well. Shall we have the second? Mr. Spaulding had his hand up almost immediately. Mr. Spaulding?
Well, the piece is Schubert's Ave Maria, yes, and it's very closely identified with Misha Ehrman.
Is it really?
Yes.
Much more closely, for example, than with Yasha Heifetz?
Well, Misha preceded Yasha by nearly 10 years in this country.
Yes, I'll accept that. Though I think it is associated perhaps with either of those two famous violinists. Very good. And now the third and last of them. Now, Mr. Spaulding, remember that you have to give us not only the name of that composition, but the violinist associated with it.
The name of that composition is The Bee, and it is by Francois Schubert, not to be confused with Franz Schubert.
We never would confuse you.
No, never. And the violinist is Jack Benny.
Why, Mr. Spaulding. Well, I thought that'd be a sure stumper for you, Mr. Spaulding. And how do you rate Mr. Benny?
I've never had the pleasure of hearing him play, so I can't rate him. It's merely his great reputation that I know that he's...
It has preceded him. That's quite true. Very good. 3 out of 3. The question answered mainly by Mr. Spaulding, with some expert assistance from Mr. Adams.
Great assistance.
The next question comes from Park Cummings of Westport, Connecticut. And Mr. Cummings wants you to name 3 stories or novels, the titles of which include postal terms. For example, The Scarlet Letter would be one, by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Now, any other terms used in the business of running the post office? Mr. Morley.
The Purloined Letter by Edgar Allan Poe.
Very good. And that's, of course, about a 10% steal from my hint, Mr. Morley.
Yes, sure.
I'll accept it. Now, shall we get away from letters? There are many other terms connected with the post office. For instance, They Stoop to Farley by Ellen Glasgow might be one of them, Mr. Adams. What do you think of that offhand? Let's have another, though. Something Simon Pure. Any term connected with the post office. I'll accept letter again if we have to. Why, Johnny. At this season of the year, your minds should be preoccupied with the post office. Well, now, let me start you off with another. The Postman Always Rings Twice by James Cain, a bestseller a couple of years ago. Would, I think, be a pretty good one. How about that? With the Night Mail by Kipling. Oh, I don't know. By Special Delivery, a short story by O. Henry. Gentlemen, I'm afraid we have to stump you on that. $10, please. Going to Mr. Cummings, courtesy of Canada Dry. Shall I give you a few more, just for the fun of it? R.F.D. by Charles Allen Smart. A very good book of about 2 years ago. And Eugene O'Neill once wrote a little play called In the Zone. That might get by. Here's another question from T. Thompson of Philadelphia. Now, gentlemen, there were 5 ships that were involved in the Graf Spee incident that you've all been reading about, not including the Graf Spee itself. I want you to name, or Mr. Thompson does, 4 out of these 5 ships. If you've been reading the papers carefully, you should be able to do this. 4 out of the 5. Now, you can collaborate on this if you will. Mr. Kieran had his hand up first.
I'll give one.
All right, one will start us off.
The Exeter.
The Exeter, which was one of the English cruisers, of course. Right. Mr. Morley, were you going to help us out with another?
Well, the Ark Royal and the Renown were on the way there. I don't know whether they were...
I don't think I'd include them. Mr. Kieran.
I think another one was the Somerset.
What is the Somerset? What was its position in the incident? What part did it play?
It's an English boat.
Yes?
Well, it was one of the other cruisers.
No, it was not.
It was the one that was running away then from the Graf Spee.
Well, we don't want to include it in the incident then if it was running away from it. The Exeter is the only one so far that I think is quite correct. What were the names of the other 2 English cruisers? Now, that story has been running on the front pages for 5 or 6 days now, and these names have been constantly before our eyes. Sorry, gentlemen. Shall I help you? Miss Adams, did you have an inspiration? The Achilles and the Ajax were the other 2 English cruisers. The Exeter, the Achilles, and the Ajax. Now, what was the name of the German supply ship that took the sailors off the Graf Spee? Mr. Kieran.
Tacoma.
The Tacoma, yes. And then finally, what were these English cruisers, the Exeter, the Achilles, and the Ajax, doing? What was their function? They were convoy ships, weren't they? And what other ship were they convoying, Mr. Kieran?
I think that was my Somerset.
No, it's the Formosa, a French passenger liner that was being convoyed from Rio to Montevideo. Well, I think that's a brilliant failure, gentlemen. That will lose us $10, courtesy of Canada Dry, going out to Mr. Thompson.
When we miss them, they stay missed.
Now, that incident is practically over, gentlemen. You need not repair to your morning papers any longer. The next question from Mr. Thomas B. Rhines of Glastonbury, Connecticut, is about fires. Now, suppose the fire department got a call to put out the following fires of literature, fires that you'll find in various novels and essays and stories. Where would the fire department go? For example, if it were a fire in a private art gallery, it would go to England and put out the fire in the picture gallery in Mr. Forsyth's house. You'll find that incident in Swan Song, John Galsworthy's novel. Now, suppose there was an epidemic of fires for culinary purposes. An epidemic of fires for culinary purposes. Mr. Morley.
Charles Lamb's essay on roast pig.
That's quite right. Where would the fire department go to put out that fire?
China.
China. Would you explain in a well-chosen sentence
yes,
one of those
Bobo was a greedy Chinaman who found by accident that when his pig was burned up in the back house, it tasted very good.
Yes.
And the only way they could think of to get more roast pigs was to burn down the barns with the pigs in them.
That's quite right, yes. And it's the subject of the charming essay by Charles Lamb, Dissertation on Roast Pig. Now, if there were a fire in a ship's hold, where would the fire department have to go? It's the very famous Mr. Morley again, an expert on fire.
Joseph Conrad's Youth.
Joseph Conrad's Youth, yes. And where would the fire
be? The ship Judea.
That's right.
On her way to the Far East.
Yes, that's quite right. From where? What port?
Bombay, I think, but possibly London.
Well, between England and Bangkok, I think. Well, that's exactly right, Mr. Morley. You might be called I wish the Greek were at the tip of my tongue the way it is the tip of yours. But what would a lover of literary fires be in Greek, do you suppose, Mr. Morley? I'll give you 20 minutes to make it up.
No, a pyrophile.
A pyrophile, a lover of fires. Good enough. Now, suppose the fire department got a call to put out a false alarm. There was a false alarm in a living room. It wasn't a real fire, but a false alarm in a living room. Mr. Morley again, our renowned pyrophile.
You embarrassed me. It was
Not at all. I see I don't.
It was one of the Sherlock Holmes stories. It was in the home of Irene Adler.
Yes,
A Scandal in Bohemia.
That's quite right. And that would therefore be in what city?
In London.
In London, yes.
As a matter of fact, it was in St. John's Wood, just north of Regent's Park.
What street? Well, 3 out of 3. Good enough. Now, up to this point, ladies and gentlemen, our experts have muffed twice, costing Canada Dry $20 and 2 sets of the Encyclopedia Britannica. And now Mr. Milton Cross, who never muffs, has a word for you.
At this time of year, shopping lists are usually filled with popular suggestions for every member of the family. And we hope that most lists include Canada Dry ginger ale and sparkling Canada Dry water. For this is the season when friends frequently come to call, and of course refreshments are in order. And what could be more fitting to these lively occasions than these sparkling and lively beverages? For Canada Dry, the champagne of ginger ales, is a delicious drink that supplies quick energy, refreshes inwardly, aids digestion, or in a word, it's gingerbating, while sparkling Canada Dry water is the perfect club soda that adds flavor and life and blends well with your favorite drink. So remember, order them to be served at home and call for them when you are dining out.
Mr. Cross, that's excellent advice and delivered in precisely 47 seconds.
Sounds like Santa Claus.
Oh, thank you, Miss Adams. We'll start the second half of the program with a question coming to us from Mrs. Charles H. White of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, this question is about characters in literature who were unaware of some important fact. This is a rather difficult question. I'll ask you to follow me closely. You have to get 2 out of 3 on it. What fact was unknown to the hermit of Copmanhurst when he entertained the Black Knight at supper? Apparently, this does not faze Mr. Kieran in the least. Mr. Kieran.
He didn't know that the Black Sluggard or the Black Knight was King Richard the Lionhearted.
That's quite right. From what book, Mr.
That
Kieran?
is from Ivanhoe.
Mr. Morley had his
Like
hand
the
up,
water
too,
stuff.
I should say. Mr. Morley, is that right?
Yes, I was wondering if Ivanhoe, how often it comes in on this program.
Well, it comes in every once in a while. You know, we all had it in high school. We were all told to read it at any rate.
John ought to know it pretty well by this time.
I know it by heart, luckily.
How about this one? This is much more difficult. What fact was unknown to Gudule, G-U-D-U-L-E, the recluse, when she held Esmeralda... why, Mr. Kieran, let me finish my sentence. When she held Esmeralda until the hangman should come to take her to the gibbet. Mr. Kieran.
She didn't know that Esmeralda, the gypsy dancer, was her own daughter.
Yes, and that's not from Ivanhoe, is it?
No,
Mr.
that's from Notre Dame de Paris by Victor Hugo.
What do you think of that, Mr. Morley? He knows that, too. He's good. What fact was unknown to Mr. Archibald Carlyle of East Lynne when he hired a nurse to take care of his child? You didn't have that in high school, Mr. Kieran. Mr. Spaulding.
He didn't know that the woman he hired was the mother of his child.
That's right, Mr. Spaulding. That's quite right. How do you happen to remember that?
I don't know. I think I must have been told it maybe 100 years ago when I was a child.
Isn't it astonishing, Mr. Spaulding, what this program does to bring things out in you?
Oh, yes.
That's quite right. She was the child's mother, his divorced wife in disguise. And you may remember, Mr. Spaulding, that she finally removes her wig, and he recognizes her. A very dramatic episode.
Did she remove her wig? Oh, what a pity.
Yes, it is, rather. She had hair under it. Quite all right. Don't be horrified. We got 3 out of 3 on that. Mr. Spaulding and Mr. Kieran doing the hard work. The next question from A. Mills of Baltimore, Maryland, is a musical question. We have a studio violinist here who's going to play 3 cadenzas written for famous violin concertos. I'm going to ask you to name the composer of each cadenza and the concerto for which it is written. Is that clear? Do all of you understand that? Very well. We'll have the first of them. Mr. Spaulding had his hand up almost immediately. Mr. Spaulding.
That is Fritz Kreisler's cadenza to the Beethoven concerto.
To the Beethoven concerto. All right, let's have the next. Mr. Spaulding again. Thank you, Mr. Spaulding.
That is Joseph Joachim's cadenza to the 4th concerto by Mozart in D major.
That is quite right. Quite right. Mr. Spaulding?
That is also Chrysler's cadenza to the Brahms concerto.
Is it Chrysler's cadenza? Are you sure?
Well, it resembles that, or it could be, because the opening is very much like Joachim's cadenza also.
No, I'm afraid
Well,
not.
play it again. Play it.
Would you mind playing that again?
Once again.
Mr. Spaulding? Thank you, Mr.
Ours
Spaulding.
cadenza.
Who is it?
Yes, ours cadenza.
Yes, ours cadenza. That's quite
Ours
right.
cadenza. It's a little confusing because all three cadenzas commence very much alike. It's only in the use of the B flat, the augmented fade.
Yes, I was clear on it before you tried to explain that to me. Good enough. The man sure knows his cadenzas. Very well. Here's a question from Mrs. M.J. Abribot of Washington, D.C. about fictional detectives. Mr. Spaulding, do you read detective stories?
Yes, occasionally.
Right. Then you have to work for the next minute or two. Identify the following fictional detectives. The first one made an important deduction from the conflicting testimony of a Frenchman, a German, a Spaniard, a Hollander, and an Italian, Kieran.
Monsieur Dupin.
Mr. Dupin, in what story?
Murders in the Rue Morgue by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, and will you explain the situation?
Well, all these different persons reported hearing a man speaking in a foreign language to them. He thereupon concluded that it was a language that no man understood. Consequently, it was an animal, and it turned out to be a gorilla or an orang-utan.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, in this case, the fictional detective always solved his mystery, although he never saw the evidence nor the suspect. He never saw the evidence nor the suspect. Mr. Morley.
Sherlock Holmes' brother, Mycroft.
How would you defend that answer? That's not the answer I have on the card.
Because whenever Sherlock Holmes was at a loss, he would report the information to Mycroft, who was malingering at the Diogenes Club in Pall Mall, and Mycroft always gave him the dope.
That sounds
purely
reasonable.
by intuition.
That sounds reasonable. The one I had in mind, though, is Max Carados in the Ernest Bramah stories. Mr. Morley, do you remember that?
He was blind.
He was blind, so he never could see the evidence or the suspect. Max Carados in the Ernest Bramah stories, the eyes of Max Carados is the one that I remember. In this case, the detective would often change his appearance while shadowing a suspect by assuming the numerous disguises that he carried with him. And his pistols, as I remember, were fastened in his sleeves in such a way that they popped into his hands when he raised his arms. Any idea? I'm glad to see that all of you gentlemen were well brought up. If you had been brought up as I was brought up, you would know the answer to the question. Mr. Morley?
Sounds like old sleuth.
Well, darn near.
Nick Carter.
It's Nick Carter, yes. Nick Carter, exactly right, Mr. Morley. We did get 2 out of 3 on that. Thank you very much. Now, see if you can do any... are you gentlemen prepared for a spot of bird call identification? The zoology department of Cornell University wants you to identify the birds from the calls you'll hear. I don't know how many we'll have time for. Let's have the first. That scratch is not a bird, Miss Kieran. That's just something that we have on the machine. Mr. Morley?
I know that's the bird you hear about 5 o'clock in the morning, but John...
The 5 o'clock bird? I don't think
very
there's
early.
such a thing. Any idea, Mr. Kieran?
I have a faintest idea. I never could tell birds off a phonograph.
That's a catching worm bird.
I'll tell you. It's the red-eyed vireo. What is a red-eyed vireo, Mr. Kieran?
I know a red-eyed vireo very well, but I never would know it from that sound.
And what other kind of eyes do they have?
There's a white-eyed vireo, and a red-eyed vireo, and a Philadelphia vireo, and a yellow-throated vireo, and a solitary or blue-headed vireo.
What a family.
What's Johnny
Right around here.
It's gracious. Shall we have another one of these bird calls, Mr. Adams? All right with you? Mr. Kieran?
It sounds like a very sick and sore-throated yellow-breasted chat.
I think it's a very healthy brown thrasher.
Oh,
let's have the third. Shall we have the third? How about that?
Take him away. He's breaking my heart.
Well, gentlemen, it's a loon, and the zoology department of Cornell University will get $10 plus, and they may need it, a 24-volume set of the Encyclopedia Britannica. Very well, gentlemen. Our experts, apparently, have failed 3 times, which means that Canada Dry has lost a total of $30 and 3 sets of the encyclopedia. And now Mr. Cross tells me he's going to deliver a Christmas greeting from Canada Dry, and I'll be back with the lineup.
Well, friends, here once again is that holiday, that season of St. Nicholas, when we all enjoy the presents we get, whether useful or ridiculous. So Canada Dry has something to say, and we hope that you will bear with us. In fact, this is our Christmas card to those who've been on the air with us. To John Kieran, who can answer such questions as, what kind of birds lay what kind of eggs on the Croany Isthmus? Canada Dry says, John, boy, Merry Christmas. To Franklin P. Adams, who can sing the score of The Pink Lady and who knows everything about the Florodora girls, that is, everything within reason, we simply say, FPA, compliments of the season. To our musical friend Levant, who can play etudes, concertos, and even things like La Tosca, we would say, if he was with us tonight, greetings, Oscar. And to Clifton Fadiman, the incomparable, whose ready wit rules these experts so well, we say in French, which of course he speaks fluently, Joyeux Noël. And finally, to every listener on every radio station, Canada Dry sends greetings as lively and sparkling as pinpoint carbonation.
And a Merry Christmas. And a Merry Christmas from Canada Dry to you, Mr. Cross, and to you, Mr. Morley, and to you, Mr. Spaulding.
8:55 Eastern Time, and Columbia and its affiliated stations bring you Elmer Davis and the news.
France and England are about to start a diplomatic drive to try to line up the Scandinavian and the Balkan nations to resist further aggression by Germany and Russia, according to belief in Paris reported by our correspondent Mr. Severide earlier this evening. It is felt, he said, that the time is ripe because of recent German setbacks at sea, and because the Finns' success in stopping so far the Russian army has been a serious blow to the prestige of the Stalin government. The Germans have apparently heard the same story, for their radio tonight denounces what it calls the English attempt to use the Russo-Finnish conflict to get all of Europe embroiled in the war. This is represented in Paris as a purely diplomatic offensive, but of course it wouldn't get far unless the small nations were prepared to fight if they had to. The success of such a move in the Balkan countries might depend on the attitude of Italy, for England and France couldn't give much help to any Balkan state unless Italy's neutrality were considerably more benevolent to the Allies than it shows any promise of becoming. As for Scandinavia, the critical point appears to be the attitude of Sweden. The Swedish Committee for Finnish Aid announced tonight that several corps of Swedish volunteers will be ready within a few days to join the Finnish forces, under the command of General Linder, formerly of the Swedish Army. Their number is estimated at from 5,000 to 10,000. An Amsterdam dispatch, quoting diplomatic reports whose nationality is not mentioned, says that 5,000 Swedes are in Finland already, and that 10,000 more former Swedish regulars have been assigned to go to Finland as so-called volunteers, like the volunteers that Italy sent to fight in the Spanish Civil War. Till we know whose diplomatic reports these were and what is their possible motive, this story must be received with reserve. Yet the fact that volunteer units are allowed to be formed on Swedish soil certainly makes it difficult to regard Sweden as very neutral. Russia would find in this action sufficient excuse for moving against Sweden as soon as the Finnish war is over, and the Swedish government may presently decide that it might as well be in the war all the way now as to wait its turn, especially if, as is suggested by our report from Paris, it can count on really effective help from France and England. But the Finnish war is far from over. As it ends its third week tonight, the Russians are still vainly hammering at the lines on the Karelian Isthmus, where they are beaten back every day and still attack again with stolid courage the next day. Today, more than 200 bombing planes aided the attack, but still it got nowhere. There was fighting in north-central Finland, from which we have no news yet. On the Arctic front, the Russian mechanized column, which had driven down from Petsamo, was held up by a blinding blizzard, whose immense snowdrifts immobilized the Russian tanks. 577 survivors of the German liner Columbus, scuttled by its crew 400 miles off the coast yesterday to escape capture by a British destroyer, were landed in New York this evening by the American cruiser Tuscaloosa, which was at hand when the Columbus was abandoned. 2 men were missing. Though this was far inside the safety zone proclaimed by the Panama Conference, a zone which at this point runs more than 600 miles out to sea, The British warship apparently assumed that it had the right to act on the high seas, even in the presence of an American cruiser, and the Columbus was accordingly scuttled and burned by its own crew. Several Latin American states, notably Argentina, are working on a plan to put teeth into the safety zone rule, perhaps by declaring that no belligerent warship injured in fighting inside the zone may make any repairs at all in an American port. Secretary of State Hull said this afternoon that he had no news of such a move, but predicted that the situation created by the disregard of the safety zone by both sides in the war would soon be brought to a head. The German freighter Arauca, which put into Port Everglades, Florida yesterday to escape capture by the British cruiser Orion, is still there and likely to stay there for quite a while. It was attached today in a suit brought by a Texas sugar company against its owners for failure to deliver goods ordered. The Orion is still there, too, 8 or 10 miles offshore, with American warships at hand to see that neutrality is preserved. And the Fort Lauderdale Rotary Club sent a Christmas present of magazines, cigars, and cigarettes to both the British and the German crews. In Japan today, an astonishing protest against recent tendencies of Japanese foreign policy was made by a meeting of nearly 600 prominent men, including former Foreign Minister Arita and General Mazaki, once one of the most powerful men in the Japanese army. Their resolutions denounced any cooperation with Russia and urged the government, although in rather veiled language, to achieve an early ending of the Chinese war.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
WEAF, New York, 8:30 p.m., BULOVA, Bulova Watch Time. See the 17-jewel Priscilla.
A pack of Avalon cigarettes, please.
Yes, sir. Just a moment, sir. Don't forget your change. You'd never guess, but Avalon's cost you less.
So why not roll with Avalon, with Avalon?
Good evening, friends. Good evening. This is Del King saying welcome to Avalon Time, featuring radio's red-headed ragamuffin Richard Red Skelton with Dick Todd, Edna Stillwell, Bud Hercules Vandover, the Avalon Chorus, and Bob Strong and his orchestra, opening the program with Oh, Johnny O. Ladies and gentlemen, the first time you try an Avalon cigarette, you'll probably say, the price of quality cigarettes is coming down. Yes, friends, just one trial is all that's necessary to tell you union-made Avalons are unsurpassed in quality. In fact, you couldn't get finer quality tobaccos in any other cigarette, regardless of price, regardless of brand. That's why you'd never guess Avalons cost you less, 3 to 5 cents less per pack than other popular price brands. Remember that price, won't you? 3 to 5 cents less than other popular price brands. A real saving. Truly, friends, any cigarette that offers you so much certainly deserves a trial. Why not get a pack of Avalons tonight? And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you that all-year-round Santa Claus, the man who always has long white whiskers on his jokes, Red Skelton.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And, Del, that was a very unwise remark for you to make at this time of the year. You know, present, present, present.
Oh, yes, you were doing your Christmas shopping yesterday, weren't you,
Yeah,
Red?
how did you know?
I saw you in Woolworth.
Yeah. Now, wait a minute. I only went in there to buy some stickers for Christmas packages. I licked so many stickers, Del, that when I passed the stationery store, the envelope flaps waved at my tongue. I didn't mind that so much, but my tongue kept waving back. That's it, getting to be a beautiful friendship. Yeah.
You had a lot of packages to wrap, eh, Red?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing. When I got to the post office, it was so mobbed that the airmail service was rushed. Oh, it was terrible. And they were using every possible form of airmail carriers. No kidding. While I was standing in the line with a big package, a pigeon walked up to me and he says, "Where's it going, bud?" The charges on the package was 97 cents, so I just took a $1 bill in his beak and told him to keep the change, you know, a very big shot like me. He must have been very happy about it, the tip, because when he flew away, he kept saying, "Cheap, cheap, cheap, cheap." That's really a canary joke, but I put it in there. We needed a laugh. We still need one. I finally got to the stamp window, and it was so crowded I couldn't see what I was doing. Then, as I licked the stamp, Washington looked up at me and he says, "On the other side, slob." No kidding. By this time, I was so knocked out that I went to sleep right by the window with my mouth open. And a nearsighted old lady came up and stuck a 50-cent stamp on my tongue, and I woke up the next morning in Detroit.
Hiya, Skelton.
Oh, Dick Todd, ladies and gentlemen, our singing star. Say, have you got a little Christmas carol for tonight, Dick?
Well, not exactly. I'm singing I Thought About You.
Oh, that's very nice. I'm crazy about carols. Eddie Lamar's ain't bad either. Sing, Dick.
We said we were through, but what did I do? I thought about you, thought about you. Seems that I read, or somebody said, that out of sight is out of mind. Maybe that's so, but I tried to go and leave you behind. What did I find? I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, winding stream, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. At every stop that we made, so I thought about you. But when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you.
Ah, that was very nice, Dick. And to show you just how much I really enjoyed it, I'm going to give you a Christmas present right now. Here it is, Dick.
Oh, Red, you shouldn't have done it.
Oh, go on. Open the box. Take a look at it. Go ahead.
Let's see. Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah?
Gosh, I've always wanted a pincushion.
but not that much. Well, that's my little gift to you, Dick. Say, you got anything you want to say to me, Dick?
Yeah, thanks. Gosh, I didn't get you anything, Brad.
No?
I feel like a heel.
Oh, don't be silly, gee. I didn't expect anything from you, Dick. Gosh, you don't have to feel like a heel. You heel. Well, I may as well give the rest of the cast their presents while they got time to go out and do a little shopping. Oh, Edna.
What is it, Mr. Skelton? And honest, I didn't expect anything.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get it anyhow. Here, I got a surprise for you. Put your hand in my pocket.
There.
Yeah, what do you feel?
A big roll of bills.
That's the wrong pocket. Here it is. That's for you, Edna.
Oh, how lovely. A watch with phony diamonds.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Those aren't phony diamonds. Look at those big red stones. They're phony rubies.
Oh, it isn't the gift, Mr. Skelton. It's the thought that reflects the character of the giver.
Yeah.
Does the watch work?
Does the watch work? Certainly the watch works. Just have to shake it a little.
Oh. Well, then I'll shake it.
You see, it has a Swiss movement.
A movement? Sounds like a retreat.
Yeah. Well, before I forget it, Edna, here's a little present I got for your mother.
What, another can opener?
Yeah. Now, I didn't give your mother a can opener last year. That was 2 years ago. Last year, I gave her a very lovely present, and those were genuine ermine garters.
Genuine ermine. My mother dropped a head of lettuce on the floor, and the garters jumped down and ate it. Those were rabbit garters.
They were not rabbit garters.
Well, then how come my mother has 6 pairs now?
Well, let's quit stalling around. What'd you get me for Christmas?
Oh. Well, put your hand in my pocket.
Okay. Hey, you haven't got any pockets.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. You wouldn't dare. Well, that's 2 presents I wasted this year.
Ork, Merry Christmas, throw me a fish. Ork, Merry Christmas, throw me a fish.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, just a Christmas seal.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Come back here. Hey, I know who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a surprise for you. A new member of Avalon Time, and he's going to be on the show every week. And here he is, that slap-happy, grandpappy, Cliff Arquette.
Well, hi, diddle, kids.
Well, Grandpappy, welcome to Avalon Time. You know, I heard you on the Rudy Valley program in the Hall of Fun, and I think you're swell.
Well, Reggie boy, I heard you on the radio, and you're a killer yourself.
Well, thanks, Grandpappy. Gee, but I think you're much funnier than I am.
No, Reggie boy. You get more laughs than I ever dreamed of.
Shall I turn out the lights so you two can be alone?
Well, Reggie, I just dropped in to give you this little Christmas present.
From me?
Yeah, it's a sweater.
Oh, gee.
Don't tell anybody, but I crocheted it myself.
Gee, Grandpappy, that's, well, a beautiful traffic cop sweater. A pullover. And
that's cute, Reggie.
And to think you made it with your own little hand. Say, wait a minute. What are those 2 big bumps on the front of it?
Well, those are the baggy knees. It started out to be long underwear. Pretty funny, ain't it? Yeah, it ain't so funny now. Well, I got to run along now. Hi, diddle, Reggie boy.
So long, Grandpappy. See you next week now. Oh, gee, Grandpappy Arquette. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Strong and his orchestra will play Jimmy Fiddler's theme song, Jingle Bell.
Friends, did you hear what old Scrooge said on Christmas Eve when he stopped to buy a pack of cigarettes? Well, the store clerk greeted him with,
Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Bah, humbug. Just give me a pack of cigarettes. Those right there with the silver letters on the outside. Silver. Money. Money.
Okay, Sourpuss. Hey, you got some change coming. Those are Avalons you got. They cost 3 to 5 cents less per pack.
3 to 5 cents less?
Mm-hmm.
I get money back?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there is a Santa Claus.
yes, friends, that saving on Avalon cigarettes amounts to many, many extra dollars every year. And it's just like getting a gift of that much money, too. Because judging by the quality, you'd never guess Avalon's cost you less. 3 to 5 cents less per pack than other popular price brands. They're guaranteed unsurpassed in quality. So the next time, try Avalon and save the difference.
Well, that was the best commercial I ever heard. Just to show you how much I appreciated it, here's your Christmas present.
Oh, well, thanks, Red. Gosh, just what I wanted, too. A pair of riding breeches.
Yeah. They're the latest style, too, Del. Riding breeches with a built-in Schlong's liniment. Absorbing Junior. Go ahead.
Oh, gee, it's too bad that I didn't get something for you, Red. I was going to get you a saddle for Christmas, but they didn't have your size.
Don't give me that stuff. You buy saddles that fit a horse.
Oh, so that's your size.
Yeah. Let's forget the whole thing. Do everybody forget me? What is it?
Don't feel badly because you didn't get any presents.
Why?
A little bird just told me that Santa Claus is coming to see you in person tonight.
Santa Claus is coming up here to see me? Oh. If that's Santa Claus, he better have his reindeer's valves ground. Well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, and he's red too. Wait a minute, are you Santa Claus?
Well, I'm not the good humor man with high blood pressure.
Hercules, you're supposed to be Santa Claus. Where's your whiskers?
Whiskers? Oh, my goodness. I thought that breakfast food tasted flat this morning.
Look, the next time you eat shredded wheat, you better put your whiskers up in a snood. Say, I heard you drive up just now. Tell me, do you whip your reindeers to make them pull a sled?
Oh, perish the thought, kiddo. Well, I wouldn't make those poor reindeers pull that sled.
Well, how do you get anywhere?
We all jump on the sleigh and go belly whopping.
See, that must be fun, Hunky.
Fun? Say, Mr. Skelton, did you ever have a reindeer jump on your back horns first?
Well, must be kind of nice playing Santa Claus, Herky, except for going down those dirty chimneys.
Oh, it suits me.
Oh, Santa Claus, you really reached down the bag for that one. What you need for Christmas? Some new jokes. But tell me, Herky, is it a lot of fun going down those chimneys?
Well, I went down one last night, and it was simply horrible.
Why?
The darn fools forgot to put the fire out.
Oh, you mean you got a hot foot?
Well, that wasn't the seed of my trouble. Well, here you are, kiddo. The whole cast chipped in to get you this lovely present.
Oh, swell. Gee, I knew they wouldn't forget me. Wait a minute. This package is awful sticky.
Well, I didn't have any string, so I wrapped it in fly paper.
Well, let's see what it is. Oh, what a beautiful gift.
Like it, huh?
An egg beater. Gee, now I can have an omelet every Thursday morning.
Yeah, with the eggs you lay every Wednesday night. Well, I gotta go now, Mr. Skelton. You see, I have to deliver some presents to my little friends out in Hollywood.
Yeah?
See, there's Shirley Temple, Jane Withers, and Baby Snook.
Herky, are you a friend of Baby Snook?
Am I? Why, I've known Baby Snooks ever since she was 45. Well, goodbye, Bessie.
There's a little old church that's covered with moss where I held your hand tenderly. I often go there to gaze at the cross and dream that you'll come back to me. How I'd love to hear the organ in the chapel in the moonlight while we're strolling down the aisle where roses entwine. How I'd love to hear you whisper in the chapel in the moonlight that the love light in your eyes forever will shine till the roses turn to ashes, till the organ turns to rust. If you never come, I'll still be there till the moonlight turns to dust. How I'd love to hear the choir in the chapel in the moonlight as they sing, oh, promise me forever be mine. Forever be
Dick Cobb and the Avalon Chorus singing Chapel in the Moonlight. Hey, Dick, how come you always sing songs about chapels in the moonlight?
Well, you know, Red, when you're with a girl, a chapel always go for moonlight.
That's very funny. Allow me to give you another Christmas present, Dick. Here.
Oh, why, Red, you dropped it.
Yeah, leave it lay, Dick. It's your option. And now we come to our slice of life. You set the scene, Del.
Okay, Red. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, women are more and more taking the places of men in business. Tonight's Slice of Life shows what happens when the wife works and the husband takes care of the house. As the scene opens, the husband is alone in the parlor.
Knit 2, purl 2, drop 1, drop kick, touchdown. I wonder where Edna is. She's never this late. Oh, why does she worry me like this? All day I've had a terrible feeling that something was going to happen to her. And I had the same feeling the day they hung Dick Tracy in the well. Oh, she could at least call me. Oh, for goodness sake, another salesman. Well, I won't go to the door. I don't care if you knock your knuckles off. Hey, take it easy there.
Well, guess you left your door open. Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon, madam.
Madam, wait a minute. Don't let this apron fool you.
Oh, very funny, sir. Very funny. Yeah. Now, I have here...
I don't want any.
Customer's always right. Yes. Never try to force a sale.
Get your foot out of the door.
That's right. Keep smiling, sir.
Let go of my apron.
I have a real bargain here.
Get your hands from off my throat.
Look, Bud. I'm trying to get an education by selling magazines.
Yeah?
If you buy 4 magazines, you'll help me through college.
I don't want any.
Well, why don't you buy 2 and help me through high school? Now, with every copy of a real American magazine, we give away absolutely free a full-blooded Indian.
Yeah. I can't use it.
Well, how about the Home Companion magazine? With every copy, I personally brush your teeth, comb your hair, and carry out your ashes once a month.
Get out.
Get out! I said out. Get out!
Darn house-to-house salesman. Give him an inch, and he'll take a foot and shove it through the door. And slamming my door that way. I better look in the oven. If he made my cake drop, I'll scream.
Hello, dear.
Well, it's about time you got here. Where have you been?
Well, I had to work late at the office.
Egad, every night the same thing.
Now, don't get excited, dear. And how about dinner?
That's all you ever think about. I'm tired cooking for you. It's no fun opening 30 or 40 cans every day. I'm getting apple its wrist. Why don't you do the housework and let me go out and get a job?
Oh, now, dear, a man's place is in the home.
Oh.
Now, how about something to eat?
Dinner is burned.
What happened?
There was a fire at the delicatessen.
Well, fix anything, dear. I've had a hard day today.
You had a hard day. How about me? You know what I go through with these neighbors? That Mr. Jones next door. He's such a cat. We were both hanging our laundry in the yard this morning, and he looked over at mine, and he says, tattletale gray. Oh, I hate him.
Oh, stop whining. Get dressed and we'll go out to dinner.
Get dressed? You know I haven't a thing to wear.
What's the matter with your gray suit?
Well, that's the only rag I've got to my back. Don't I deserve more? I slave for you. Wash dishes. Look at my manicure. Run.
I'm sorry, dear. I know you're a good husband.
Darling.
What is it, Richard?
Well, I was looking in the paper today, and I saw the cutest new suit. Only $17.50 with 14 pair of pants and a bicycle.
We can't afford it, Richard. Look at these bills of yours. Kidney plasters, 80 cents. Aspirin, 30 cents. $5 for a tooth extraction. That's $6.10 for your own selfish pleasure. No wonder you're always running low on your allowance.
Well, how do you expect me to run a house on $20? Look at Mr. Smith down the street. His wife gives him $30 a week.
Well, Mr. Smith, I'd give him 30 myself.
Yeah. You brute. You big brute. My father always said you had shifty eyes. Fighting with me this way and at this time.
Why, Richard. What do you mean?
Of course, you wouldn't notice what I was doing when you came in.
I'm sorry, dear. What were you doing?
Knitting.
Knitting? Knitting what?
Little sweaters.
Darling, do you mean?
Yes. Our police dog is getting to have rickeys.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in a city or state which has recently imposed additional taxes on cigarettes, here's a way to get your cigarettes for pre-tax prices. Switch to Avalon cigarettes. You see, Avalon's regular price is 3 to 5 cents less per pack than other popular price brands. And that saving brings your cigarette cost down to the old lower price, the pre-tax price. Yes, friends, no matter where you live, union-made Avalon save you money and at the same time guarantees you unsurpassed quality. Avalons are truly an unusual cigarette and certainly worth a trial. Get a pack tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we say goodnight, we won't be able to see you before next Wednesday. And on behalf of our sponsor, the cast, and myself, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas. And I hope Santa Claus leaves in all your stockings the things that you've been hitting for all week. So until next week, we say Merry Christmas and goodbye now.
Well, friends, we hope that you've enjoyed our show and be with us next Wednesday night at the same time when the Brown & Williamson Tobacco Corporation again presents Red Skelton, Slap Happy Grandpappy, Cliff Arquette, Dick Todd, Edna Stillwell, Bob Strong and his orchestra, and the entire gang in Avalon Time. This is Del King speaking, reminding you that during the week when you ask for Avalon cigarettes,
don't forget your change.
So why not always travel on with Avalon?
Yes, you'd never guess, but Avalon's cost only 10 cents plus city or state tax. Pipe smokers, attention.
For the very finest in pipe smoking enjoyment, try Sir Walter Raleigh, the quality pipe tobacco of America. Sir Walter Raleigh is the largest selling pipe tobacco in the Army, in the Navy, on American college campuses. In fact, everywhere you find men who know quality smoking. And here's a mighty fine Christmas gift suggestion. A big 1-pound vacuum-sealed tin of Sir Walter Raleigh. It'll make a big hit with any pipe smoker.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
WEAF, New York. 9 p.m. BULOVA Boulevard Watch Time.
Maxwell House Coffee presents Good News of 1940. The makers of Maxwell House Coffee welcome you to another hour of entertainment brought to you each week, starring Fanny Brice, Hanley Stafford, Connie Boswell, Lou Holtz, Benny Rubin, and Meredith Wilson and his orchestra. Tonight we present a special preview of Paramount's Gulliver's Travels with our guests Lanny Ross and Jessica Dragonette, who will broadcast from New York. And now, here is your host for this evening, Edward Arnold.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight again we bring you a program that is transcontinental in more ways than one. Part of it will come to you from Hollywood. But right now, here's Meredith Wilson, who opens the program with a song from Gulliver's Travels, which we will preview later on. It's called It's a Happy Day. Meredith.
It's a happy day. For you and me, for us and me, all the clouds have rolled away. It's a happy day. The sun shines bright, the world's all right. It's a happy day. Warm and sunbeams are dancing round my face. Score and plenty more are dancing every place. It's a happy day. You can't go wrong if you sing a song. It's a happy day.
Very good. Charming. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Maxwell House presents Fanny Brice as Davy Snooks. Well, there's trouble in the house again. Snooks ransacked all the closets, found the Christmas presents, and opened them up. Mother was good and mad, and she reported the incident to Daddy, played by Hanley Stafford. As the scene opens, Daddy is entering Snooks' bedroom to have a talk with her. Listen.
Snooks. Snooks, where are you?
I'm under the bed.
Oh. Are you going to come out?
No.
Well, look out. I'm coming under there.
Is he after you too, Daddy?
Nobody's after me. What are you doing under that bed?
I'm hiding from that woman.
What woman?
Your wife. I don't like her.
Oh, come on out.
All right, Daddy.
Well, that's better. Now, what happened?
Mommy didn't give me no supper, and she spanked me.
Oh, I told her never to spank you on an empty stomach.
She didn't didn't spank me on the stomach, Daddy.
Well, whatever happened, I guess you deserved it.
I didn't do nothing.
Mother told me you'd been a naughty girl all day. What did you do to little brother?
Nothing.
You'd better tell me the truth, Snooks.
We was playing Indians.
And what?
And I stopped them.
What?
But I didn't really stop him, Daddy. I only cut off his hair with the scissors.
And you call that nothing?
He didn't have much hair anyway.
Snooks, what's the matter with you? With Christmas so close, you'd think a little girl would go out of her way to be very good.
You think so, wouldn't you, Daddy?
Now, don't be smart. I certainly wouldn't want to get caught opening the presents before Christmas.
I didn't want to get caught either.
Stop that. How is it Mother found you in that closet with the presents?
She walked awful quiet, Daddy.
The very idea. Ripping open all the packages. People go out of their way to be nice to you. Get you lovely presents, and you couldn't wait a couple of days. Oh, that's the lowest trick in the world.
Is it, Daddy?
It certainly is. Didn't see anything for me there, did you?
Uh-huh. Mommy bought you a bathrobe.
Oh. One of those crummy ones like last year?
Same thing.
Oh, well.
You want to see it, Daddy?
No, I don't want to see it. You, didn't happen to see what I got for Mother, did you?
Uh-huh.
That's really a nightgown, isn't it?
Uh-huh. It's a crummy one like last year.
Now, Snooks, just because I said it, you don't have to say it.
Mommy said it, too.
Oh, she did. This is going to be a fine Christmas. And on top of everything, Uncle Louis is coming to stay with us.
He won't like it either.
What do you mean?
I seen the present you brought him.
I never mind that present. What's the matter with it anyway? It's a very expensive tie. Oh, what's he giving me? A grand piano?
No, he said
Now, don't tell me. That's the very thing I'm trying to explain to you. I've got enough just to wait until Christmas morning to open my presents. I don't go snooping around closets and... What did he send me, son?
I ain't gonna tell you.
All right, you don't have to. I'm not curious.
Not much.
Not at all.
Oh, no.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
All right.
Now, what is it? Such a big secret?
Well, I won't tell you what it is. But,
Yes?
It's made of wood, and it's brown, and you smoke it.
Another pipe. 2-bit Louis. Ah, cheapskate. And to think I tossed out 39 cents on that tie. I'll bet the pipe's no good.
It's no good, Daddy.
How do you know?
I smoked it.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
I feel sick.
Sure, and it serves you right. Maybe you'll have a little more patience from now on.
What's patience?
Well, I'll tell you. Suppose a man goes fishing.
What man?
Any man.
Uncle Louis?
Oh, no. Not Uncle Louis. He's got no time for fishing. He's too busy hoarding.
Huh?
Nothing. Now, listen. Suppose a man goes fishing, and he sits for an hour and doesn't catch any fish. Then he sits for another hour. Still no fish. So he waits and he waits, and he doesn't give up. Finally, he catches a fish. What has that man got?
A fish?
No. What must he have in order to catch the fish?
Worms?
He must have patience.
Why?
Because he had to wait until the fish bit on his hook.
Why did the fish bite it?
He wanted his dinner.
Didn't the fish have no patience?
No, that the fish was exactly like you. Going through closets and tearing open Christmas presents.
The fish done that?
No, the fish didn't done that. You've done it. I've got a good mind to tell Santa not to bring you anything.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
No, I seen what he brought me, and I don't like it.
Snooks, is it possible that you don't like that beautiful little electric stove?
It's possible, Daddy.
So you don't like that stove, hmm? Didn't you write and ask Santa for the stove?
Mm-hmm. But I changed my mind. I want a pair of ice skates.
Well, that's a horse of another color.
I want a colored horse, too.
I'm afraid you're asking for a little too much, Snooks.
Then just tell him to bring me the ice skates.
No ice skates.
Oh, please, Daddy. If he brings me the ice skates, I'll give all my other toys away to the poor little children.
Well, that's very sweet of you, dear, but I think you're too young for ice skates.
Why?
Well, Christmas, and I don't want to argue. But look, I'll make a bargain with you.
All right.
Okay, here's my proposition. I'll tell you a story, and if I can make you say, no, I haven't, you don't get the skates.
What mustn't I say?
No, I haven't. Is it a deal?
It's a deal.
Right. Well, there was once a little boy who lived in a shack with his stepmother and stepfather. He was only a little lad.
Was he a stepladder?
No, he was an orphan. Have you ever seen an orphan?
No, I haven't. No.
No what?
No orphans.
Foxy little muzzler. Well, anyhow, this orphan was selling papers on the street when he came to a toy store with green glass windows. You've seen green glass windows, haven't you?
No.
No what?
I ain't talking. Keep trying, Daddy.
Yeah. Well, the little boy came to this toy shop and suddenly he saw... Wait a minute. I think you've heard this story before.
You bet your life I have. You thought I was going to say no, I haven't.
You lose. No skates. Goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. What's the use? Listen, Christmas only comes once a year. I'll buy you the skates.
Honest, Daddy?
Yes, honest.
You're the bestest daddy in the whole world.
Now you're cooking with gas.
In just a moment, we'll hear from Jessica Dragonette and Lanny Ross. But first, here's Warren Hull, ready to set the stage for a Christmas scene that takes place at... Say, Warren, where is this celebration anyway?
Well, Eddie, it's sure to take place in countless homes all over America. As the scene opens, Christmas dinner is just about over. As Mr. Smith pushes back his chair, Mrs. Smith says...
Well, Frank, did you enjoy your dinner?
Enjoy it? Why, it was perfect. The turkey was done to a turn. The pie was wonderful. And say, that Maxwell House coffee topped it all off in grand style.
Yes, friends, good coffee is mighty important to the success of any Christmas dinner. And if it's Maxwell House coffee you serve, you can be sure it will be just as satisfying, just as fragrantly delicious as the good things that go with it. You see, Christmas and Maxwell House are no strangers. For more than 50 years, the rare and mellow flavor of this famous coffee blend has held the essence of the joyous season. And through the years, we have worked to make Maxwell House the finest coffee you can buy. Today, millions of people are telling us it is. In fact, this Christmas, more people will be enjoying Maxwell House than ever before in its history. But of course, Maxwell House coffee is not merely a holiday treat, but something we can all afford to enjoy every day. Yes, in the quiet of our homes, every day in the year that is to come, there will always be a friendly, festive fragrance in the air whenever there's a cheering cup of Maxwell House coffee at hand. So if you haven't tried Maxwell House for some time, let me suggest that you get a can tomorrow. We think your own enjoyment and satisfaction will tell you that Maxwell House coffee is now, more than ever, good to the last drop.
Now we're going to hear from our New York contingent on the program, a distinguished Maxwell House alumnus, Lanny Ross, and radio's foremost soprano, the charming Jessica Dragonette. Meredith, you worked with Lanny on the Showboat program of Maxwell House, didn't you?
Yes, I did, Ed.
Ever worked with Jessica?
No, I never. But I've seen some snaps of her, and believe me, it would be a pleasure.
Well, I assume she's listening now, and so I'll ask her to say a few words of greeting to you.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ed. You know, I'm getting to be quite a transcontinental flirt.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to our program Jessica Dragonette and your old Showboat friend, Lanny Ross. Lanny, come aboard again and bring Jessica with you.
Thank you, Mr. Arnold. And as they say in the old Navy toast, glad to be aboard. It's great fun for me to be back on a Maxwell House program again. And, Jessica, I think you're going to enjoy it, too.
Oh, I'm sure I will. You know, Lanny, I was always a little nervous about the showboat program because I'm uneasy on the water. Even a rowboat frightens me. But I feel perfectly comfortable now.
I think you'll be all right, Jessica. Now, if anything goes wrong, you'll find a life preserver under your deck chair.
A life preserver?
A can of Maxwell House coffee.
Oh.
And now I think it would be nice if you'd follow Edward Arnold's suggestion and say something nice to Meredith Wilson out in Hollywood.
Oh, but I've never met Mr. Wilson.
Oh.
So how could I possibly say...
I see what you mean, but he'd get such pleasure out of it. You have no idea what a simple fellow he is.
Mr. Wilson is simple?
Well, that may not be just the word... But last year I gave him a candid camera for a present, and he was terribly disappointed because it wasn't covered with chocolate.
Oh, well, I would be, too.
You and Meredith would be great friends. Now, just say something friendly to him, and then we'll sing.
All right. But, Lanny, I hope he doesn't think I'm being forward. I trust Mr. Wilson will enjoy a pleasant holiday season.
That's as far as you're going to go?
Oh, but don't you think I've said too much already?
All right, Jessica, let's sing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Make Believe, famous song from Jerome Kern's Showboat. And we're singing it for two people somewhere who are probably in love. Only make believe I love you.
Only make believe that you
find peace of mind in pretending. Couldn't you? Couldn't we make believe I live softly in a phantom kiss or two? An unimportant technicality. Make believe I live softly in a phantom kiss or two.
Return you now to Hollywood.
That was magnificent, Jessica and Lanny. A fitting preparation for the entrance of that dynamic personality, that supercharged bundle of TNT, the ever-loving Lou Holtz.
Make me know it, Dad. Make me know it. So, you know, Edward, I'm beginning to love this program. Fine music, the people are delightful, and, of course, the coffee is superb.
Now you're cooking with gas, Lou.
Gas, electricity, or sterno, it's still good. Still good. Hi, Lal. Oh, that Lal Ganga, he's a sweet kid. Sweet kid, or as they say in India, Iglanda sita beledanda trostele soti, fini dini dinidano.
Poi tre gondola passate, sì.
What does that mean?
It means no matter which way you sit on a pin, you must bend it. Bye,
Say, Lou, why did you suddenly become so attached to this Hindu?
Oh, bless you, Edward. The fellow's very cultivated. And what a host.
Oh, you've been to his house,
Oh,
eh?
of course, Edward. I was there last night. And he had a very distinguished gathering of Hindus.
A dress-up affair?
Oh, extremely. Hindu style, of course. Hindu style. I went, you'll die, I went formal, but in a tropical fashion, called tropical formal.
Tropical formal? What's that?
I wore a double-breasted loincloth with satin lapels.
You did not.
Well, if I'm lying, I hope Meredith Wilson's nose drops off. Hiya, Lal. But honestly, Edward, the dinner would have delighted an epicure like yourself.
Oh, yeah? Indian curries? Huh?
Yes.
Oh, I love them.
I do myself, bless you. I dote on them, but passionately. But the way the meal was served, Edward. Have you ever attended a real high caste Hindu dinner?
No, I never have.
Well, in the first place, at the banquet, the people, they don't use any chairs.
No chairs? Well, what do they sit on?
There's a Hindu word for it. Oh, make me know it. Make me know it. As a matter of fact, the other night we sat on the floor. Oh, you're just getting it, eh? We sat on the floor, and as soon as we were seated, Edward, 7 beautiful native girls came dancing in. Each girl was carrying... You'll die. Each girl was carrying a cutlet.
The girls danced with cutlets?
Yes, it was the dance of the 7 veals. Hi, Lal.
Wait a minute. Say, what kind of a Hindu dinner is that, veal cutlets?
Keep your loincloth on. Keep your loincloth on. These cutlets were served with Bengal sauce.
Oh.
Bengal, old boy. And besides, that was only the first course. The main dish, Edward, would have knocked you for a row of Taj Mahals.
Well, make me know it, Dad. Make me know it.
Oh, I'm going to give it to you lightly and politely, Edward. Lightly and politely. I've dined in the world's finest restaurants.
Uh-huh.
But I have never in my life have I eaten anything as so delicious, so tantalizing, a combination as the dish at Laganga's house.
Well, what was it?
Well, Edward, I have a very sensitive palate, as you know.
Uh-huh.
And in the first mouthful, I detected the presence of mace, marjoram, bay, clove, strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. Hello again. This is Jack.
Wait a minute. Listen, never mind that. I'm anxious to hear about this dish. Did it have any lentil in it?
A lentil. Make me know it. Make me know it. I detected every ingredient in the dish, but I couldn't for the life of me decide what the meat was. It tasted like wild duck.
Well, why don't you ask Laganga what it was?
A very good idea. I'll do it. Hey, Lau. Lau. Iglanda City pro the sea is the dish in your house pro a sea pro a ha.
Murdana pochis la parde. Mernesi la pose cornosis.
Oh, I see. But look, I'll do that. Edward, you know you've got to handle this thing very, very diplomatically.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. It's just a simple question.
No, it's not as simple as you think. You see, it's an old Hindu tradition that if a guest asks a host what's in a dish, it's a terrible insult.
Is that so?
Oh, the worst. I'll have to start off by praising the whole dinner. Now, watch. I want you to watch where I handle it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Lal.
Captain.
Lal. Produci a dinner your house e pronde l'esada. The soup. Soup. Fond de la prodado.
Oh, briquet.
Yeah, briquet. Meat.
Honde tro grodasa.
Fornica. Salado. Proche de la casatra.
Yeah.
Dessert. Fonedisi. Hon de la jajide de coffee.
Fornasa colina de coffee. Misando rapore la lanzol e si super vacuum canola.
Super vacuum canola.
Mordini lasso corondi drippi grindi. Murdana polasi si roste freshing.
He's got me.
Rasta frashing manande kulisi Maxwell housing.
Oh, of course.
What did he say, Lou?
Mordecai Maxwell housing coffee.
Come on, what did he say?
He says he's crazy about cocoa.
I could tell that myself. What about the duck?
I'm creeping up on it. Lal. Lal. Meat. From the see your house. Meat. Was the mitalapoto, was it quack, quack, quack?
No. Meow, meow, meow.
Good heavens.
Don't be alarmed, Edward. Meow, meow, meow is the Hindu word for venison.
Are you sure of that?
No, and I'm not going to look it up.
Say, listen, you ask Lal if he...
I'll take it. Hello, this is the Sears Roebuck Toy Department. Holt talking. Who? Miss... I didn't get the name? Oh, Miss...
What's your...
It's P-E-C-K, Peck, I-N, Pin, P-A-N-G-L-E, Miss Peckenpangle. Did you ever hear of such a name at the artist entrance?
No. I don't know anybody by the name of Peckenpangle.
Well, who? I never heard of Miss Peckenpangle. She wants to come in. I don't know her either.
Buona Holt.
Yes, Lal?
Mordine canase la pur de tagnasi, li dende le joun de la cacne,
Oh, he knows her. Lal. Pronto si fra da sa Peckenpangle.
Mordano concentre, vozala d'origine, zale vitin Peckenpangle.
Oh, you dog, you. Hello. Yes, would you send Miss Peckenpangle right in? Thank you.
Oh, this is a new side of Lalganga.
Excuse me. Oh, good evening, Lalganga.
You dog, you. Make me know her, Lal. Make me know her. Introduce me to the beautiful doll.
Mr. Holt. You are Mr. Holt, aren't you?
Yes, my sweet.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here, because I met Lal about a week ago, and I'm awfully fond of him, but I don't speak any Hindu.
Well, I'll be glad to help you out, Sugar Pie. Is there anything you'd like me to tell him?
Yes. Please ask Lal if he'll come to my house for dinner tonight.
Okay. Lal. Trying to see a Peckenpangallo.
Peckenpangallo.
Try to see house for dinero. Fond you jode si ute aitne.
Mordana forlicita pordi. Pordi canosce le mar de d'autres de cats in your mom and you fadraten.
Will he come?
Well, he says he'd like to, but before he left India, he promised his mother that he would never go to a girl's house alone. If he did, his mother would worry herself to death.
Oh, dear. Well, what a shame. Oh, but if it's going to make his mother worry, we'll just have to call it off.
Buona Holt.
Yes, Lal?
Mordana cosino lo pirde de mamenyu, morzada fodide but gratis.
Did he change his mind?
Nobody says you come to his house tonight and let your mother worry.
It's a date.
Hey, Buana, get up there and play that oboe. Get away, you dog.
Friends, the time is at hand to ask you to pull up your chairs and join with us in our friendly Thursday evening moment of relaxation over a cup of steaming, fragrant Maxwell House coffee. Here's your cup, Eddie. Yours, Connie. Cream? Sugar? Everybody served? Now, Meredith, let's have music to match the holiday cheer of this coffee that's good to the last drop. We pause briefly for station identification.
Every year at this time, store windows are full of toys and books that make small eyes pop in wonderment. One of those books, famous for over 200 years, is Jonathan Swift's story of a man, a regular-sized man like, say, me, who found himself among the Lilliputians, a race of thumb-sized folk. Yes, Gulliver's Travels. This year, Paramount has made Gulliver's Travels into a beautiful full-length Technicolor cartoon. And tonight, from Radio City in New York, we're going to bring you an adaptation of it. Full of lovely, whimsical people and scenes is Gulliver's Travels. But there's a lesson in it for all of us, young and old, at this Christmas time. It's simply that wars need not be fought. And it is full of beautiful music, too, with Jessica Dragonette and Lanny Ross will sing for you to Al Goodman's accompaniment. It's a hard thing to put a cartoon on the air, of course, but we hope we have at least caught the spirit, the charming spirit of Max Fleischer's Gulliver's Travels. At any rate, imagine yourself now in a small boat, with Lemuel Gulliver himself at the tiller. He's coming back to Lilliput to visit his little friends, the prince and princess, and Gabby, the town crier. As the boat draws close to the tiny shore, we take you to New York and Gulliver's Travels.
Wait till I drop anchor.
Hey, be careful of that anchor, will you? You want to wash the beach away?
My, that sounds like Gabby.
It is Gabby.
Well, where are you?
Well, way down here in your footprints. Help me out, Gulliver.
Certainly. There we are.
Ah, thanks.
How are you, Gabby? How's the Princess Glory and Prince David?
Now, they're waiting for you over on the other side of town in the amphitheater, you big lummox. It's the only place on Lilliput big enough to hold you.
Oh, it's only about 5 steps. Hang on to my watch chain, Gabby. We'll go over there.
All right.
Ready?
Careful, Gulliver, where you step. You want to start an earthquake? Aren't we there yet? You nearly stepped on that blacksmith shop.
Here we are.
2 more steps and we'd need passports.
Gulliver! Oh, Gulliver!
The Man Mountain.
Hello, Your Majesties. May I pick you up?
Of course.
Oh, hurry, Gulliver.
There now. Princess Glory, don't hide behind my lapel. Let me look at you. My, you're lovelier than ever. And you, Prince David, I'll never forget how you saved my life.
Why, if it hadn't have been for you, Gulliver, Glory and I might never have found happiness.
Then you have been living happily ever after?
Oh, yes, thanks to you.
Why, you're a national hero in Lilliput, you big old.
Stop swinging from my ear, Gabby. I'm a national hero?
Yes, Gabby's right.
We've been building a life-size granite monument to you, Gulliver.
Oh, really? I'd like to see that. Where is it?
Ain't finished. We ran out of granite.
You know, when that storm came up back in 1699, I didn't realize that being shipwrecked would lead to the most wonderful adventure I ever had. When I woke up...
Now wait. Let me tell it, Gulliver. You'd been washed ashore, and you were asleep down on the beach. I was making my rounds, and I was sort of singing along, you know. All's well, what a rainy day. Never mind that cloud. Behind that cloud, you find a golden ray. All's well, laugh your fears away. See the light ahead, right ahead. There's a moonlit night ahead. Everyone, come on, have fun. All's well. Well, the next thing I knew, I'd walked smack into a huge giant hand. His fingers looked like a forest. I was so scared, I made a flea line for the balance. King Little was in his throne room with Prince David's father, King Bombo. They just signed the marriage contract, and they were looking at a diamond almost as big as a caraway seed.
My.
Princess Glory and Prince David were sort of looking at the moon from the balcony. And then the princess began singing to the prince. It was the song we always sang in Lilliput.
From
Wasn't that when all the trouble started, Gabby?
Precisely, Gulliver. King Little says the princess will sing that song at her wedding the next day. King Bombo says, oh, no, he says. The only music at the wedding will be the national song of Blefuscu, he says. It's called Forever. I say, faithful, says King Little. Bombo, you're making a molehill out of a molecule. I say forever, Bombo roars. Faithful. Forever. Faithful. Forever. Faithful. Forever. Well, it went on that way until the first thing you know, the wedding is called off. And it's war.
My.
King Bombo stalks out of the palace, leaving King Little mighty frightened.
Yes, Gabby, and leaving Prince David and Princess Glory mighty unhappy.
Yes, indeed. The princess cried herself to sleep that night with tears as big as pinheads. Last thing she heard was Prince David singing his message to her. It was the song of Blefuscu.
Forever, forever, there won't be anyone but you. Remember, I'm true, my sweet. Forever, forever, you'll share in everything I do. So keep smiling, my sweet. We may be apart now and then, but I'll hold you in my heart till you're in my arms again. Forever, forever, my guiding angel you will be. So always have
Well, Gabby, what with King Bombo declaring war over which song to play at the wedding, and you finding me on the beach, poor King Little certainly had his troubles that night.
Precisely, Gulliver. I yelled, there's a giant on the beach! There's a giant on the beach! There's a giant on the beach! Till I was purple in the face. Well, they finally heard me. That's when all us Lilliputians went down to the beach and tied you up. Oh, the way we worked, you'd have thought you were an anthill. We rigged up derricks and pulleys and windlasses. That spot is still there. It's a canal now. We call it Gulliver Gulch.
I woke up next morning in the palace courtyard. I thought somebody put rubber bands on my fingers. When I snapped them off and sat up, I saw a little man in a red robe standing on the highest tower of his castle. Who are you, I said. I'm king around here, he answered. King Little. I'm the tallest man in Lilliput. I asked him how tall that was. 1 inch 5, he said proudly. And then he told some of you to search me for weapons.
Yes, that's when one of us fell against the trigger of your thunder machine and nearly blew the palace tower away. Oh!
Yes, my pistol. And King Little thought I was one of Bombo's spies. He told his archers to get ready to execute me. But just as they were about to try it, King Bombo attacked. Remember how Bombo's archers spelled out the word Forever, forever, down the palace wall, Gabby? To remind you what the war was all about?
Do I? It looked like a real battle for a while there.
That's when King Little asked me if I could fight. Well, Your Majesty, I said, I can lick anyone my size.
Yes. Believe me, it made us Lilliputians happy to know the Man Mountain was on our side. We knew Bombo wouldn't attack as long as you were around. We all danced through the streets, singing how happy we were.
Happy day. For you and me, for us and we. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. You can't go wrong if you sing a song. It's a happy day.
That was fun, Gabby. But the real celebration came that night. Will you ever forget the feast we had?
Never. It was just an ordinary dining table to you, Gulliver. But it was a regular banquet hall to us Lilliputians.
And what an entertainment. 3 little people called out to me that they'd sing a native folk song in my honor.
There are bluebirds in the moonlight. Silly idea, bluebirds
was something besides bluebirds in the moonlight that night, Gabby. There was trouble ahead.
Yes, Gulliver. King Bumbo gave his spies orders to kill you and then made ready to attack us again.
Yes, and the next thing I knew, Gabby, you were ringing the alarm bell and shouting...
Gulliver! Gulliver, where are you? Bumbo's attacking. Where are you, Gulliver?
Here I am, Gabby.
Where have you been, you lazy, long-legged, overgrown lummox? I can't depend on anybody around here. Now get down there to that beach and wipe out that Bumbo and that bunch of bluffescuans. Tear them to pieces and don't leave a man alive to tell the tale. Forward march! Get going!
Aye, aye, sir. My.
And look out for Bumbo's rocks and arrows. Come on, you Lilliputians. This is war. Hey, wait for me, Gulliver.
We're all together now, ready to do, ready to dare. What do we care? We're all together now, What do you care? What do we care? What do we care?
Hold on there, Bumbo. We can settle this peacefully. Listen, hold your fire. Hear what I have to say. Bumbo, order your men to lay down their arms. Must I make you listen? I'll pick up your anchor ropes and tow your ships ashore. Well, I can pick up all your anchor ropes in one hand. Here's 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 10. There we are. Look, with one hand. Now I'll pull these ships up on the beach, and we can settle this thing peacefully.
Yes, but while you were tugging the ship, 3 of Bumbo's spies had dragged your pistol to a little knoll just at your back. You didn't see them, but Prince David did. After a hard, fast ride, he arrived just in time to leap onto the pistol barrel and spoil their aim.
Prince David's bravery saved my life. But it almost cost his own. His weight on the pistol barrel made it topple over, and poor David fell to the foot of the cliff. The crowd, King Bumbo, the Princess Glory, and King Little, they were all stunned. When I picked up the prince, I could see he was only stunned, but they thought he'd been killed. So I said to them, poor, foolish little people, look what you've done. Now, go ahead, break your nutshell heads over your songs. But did you have to break Glory's heart, King Little, because you were thoughtless and selfish? And you, Bumbo, mighty warrior, what have you won? Nothing. You were too stubborn to think, too busy killing to lend an ear to the harmony that might have been yours. All you had to do was to make one beautiful song out of both your national anthems. And in your sorrow and despair, perhaps you'll listen to your songs as they should be sung. David and Glory, sing both your songs together.
for Prince David and for Jessica Dragonette as Princess Glory, thank you. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, both of us enjoyed our work in the picture. Making a full-length cartoon and in Technicolor is the most fascinating affair I ever saw. Because we think you might be interested in some of the facts and figures about Gulliver's Travels, we have invited Dave Fleischer, associate producer and director of the picture here, to amaze you. Mr. Dave Fleischer.
Thanks, Lanny. Certainly seems natural to see you and Jessica Dragonette at the microphone all at the same time.
Yes, a lot of drawing boards and a huge room full of frantic animators, Dave. And I'll say we're back in your new studio in Miami.
Dave, take us behind the scenes, won't you? Tell us what goes into making a picture like Gulliver.
Well, first of all, there's a staff of 675 artists who are willing to work day and night for more than a year and a half on one picture. And they made 500,000 different drawings.
Why so many?
Well, you see, Lanny, it takes 24 separate drawings to produce just 1 second of action on the screen.
That's a lot of drawing.
By the time we got through, we had used 12 tons of paint, 16 tons of drawing paper, and we completely lost track of the pencils and brushes.
Well, that's really a titanic job, Dave. You should be proud of it. And you should be proud, too, of what the reviewers have said about Gulliver's Travels.
Yes, I am proud of Gulliver, Lanny, and I hope its humor and its music bring joy and entertainment to all who see it.
Thank you, Dave Fleischer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we return you to Hollywood.
Congratulations, all of you, back in New York. Now, Connie Boswell presents one of the loveliest ballads of the Christmas season that it's been my good fortune to hear. It's called When Christmas Is Gone. Connie wrote it herself, and it's swell. Now, just wait till you hear her sing it.
Now, take it easy, Edward. Can't be that good.
Oh, yes, it is.
Giving go on. Remember, it's always worthwhile to give a little smile all year long. When Christmas is gone, away with the dawn, to find that everything is free on nature's Christmas tree for you and me. A million stars, all studded in blue, every one a gem, a gift from heaven to you. You're welcome to all of them when dark clouds appear. Keep spreading good cheer. Accept those blessings from above. Continue giving love when Christmas is gone. A million stars all studded with blue. Everyone forget. Forgive from heaven to you. You're welcome to all of them. When dark clouds appear, keep spreading good cheer. Accept his blessings from above. Continue giving love when Christmas is gone.
Yes, Snooks?
I want to recite a poem. It's about Christmas, and I like it.
About Christmas?
Yeah. And it's about Maxwell House coffee, too.
All right, then. Go ahead. Recite.
Last Christmas Eve, my daddy said that early I must go to bed. He said that while I was asleep, my Christmas presents in would creep. But what I could not understand is that when off in slumberland, the presents that crept in the door were the very same toys I saw up in the attic days before. I like it. I like it.
Well, wait, Snooks. I thought you said your poem was about Maxwell House coffee.
Oh, well, that's the second verse.
Oh, go ahead, then. Finish it.
I can't remember it. Well, Daddy.
Yes, Snooks?
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house was
the wonderful fragrance?
a fresh Maxwell House.
Thank you, Snooks. That was magnificent. And friends, right now at this joyful season, on behalf of Edward Arnold, Meredith Wilson, Connie Boswell, Snooks and Daddy, and all the members of our cast, I'd like to express our deep appreciation to all of you whose loyalty to Maxwell House has made these programs possible. We're proud to know that Maxwell House will be bringing good cheer to more families this Christmas than ever before in its history. And we hope the friendly warmth and goodness of this famous coffee will continue the holiday spirit in your home during all the days of the year to come.
No Good News program would be complete without a Solo Mio from Lou Holtz and the rest of the company. Baby Snooks, you want to sing Solo Mio?
That's what I want for Christmas.
Yeah, we all love it. How about it, Lou?
Your obedient servant, Edward. For Solo Mio, that is to say, for me, Solo Mio is always a pleasure. Edward, Meredith. Please say a prayer for a very fine young man, a fellow named Joe McGurk. He was washing windows on the 42nd floor and stepped back to admire his work. Oh, so la me! Oh, so la you!
Oh, so you!
Zazu zaz!
Zazu
Zazuzu! Futudu!
Futudu!
And now we hear from Snipsy.
When I lost my dog, I was told to advertise in the papers, but I didn't take heed. I said, what's the use of advertising in the papers when the poor little doggy don't read?
Oh, sola me!
Oh, sola me!
Oh, sola you!
Oh, sola you!
Well, dig, dig, dig.
Well, dig, dig, dig.
Chop, chop, chop.
Chop, chop, chop.
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
Oh, well, hello.
You're awful funny.
Very good. And now we hear from Eddie Arnold.
I was getting too heavy, my doctor said. Ride horseback to reduce your weight. So I rode 4 weeks, gained 51 pounds, and the horse lost 108.
Oh, lummy! Oh, sola you!
Oh, sola you!
He nearly killed the horse.
He nearly took a horse.
Hello.
Hello.
Toot-toot-toot-toot. Hello.
Hello. It's fun.
And now we hear from Lalganga.
I like him.
Fora dire canenor da mis dal no, baby snooky wookie pookie.
He says a woman in India always feeds her baby garlic. She's the Rani of Majorat.
Moritore para vita la romara cora Daniel Labori, Mary be the gadizan.
The reason she feeds the baby garlic is so she can find it in the dark. Oh, sola me!
Oh, sola me!
Oh, sola you!
Oh, sola you!
Lolly, lolly!
Lolly, lolly!
Poppy, poppy!
Poppy, poppy!
Tooty, tooty!
Tooty, tooty!
La, la.
ladies and gentlemen, in Meredith Wilson's concert hall, we have been presenting a series of modern masterpieces which Meredith has commissioned. And we had planned this evening to present a minuet by the distinguished American songwriter Harold Arlen. Mr. Arlen wrote the music for The Wizard of Oz, among many brilliant scores, and I assure you that in rehearsal his minuet has been most beautiful and impressive. Next Thursday, you will have the pleasure of hearing Mr. Arlen's minuet. Tonight, in honor of Christmas week, Meredith is going to play that great Christmas hymn, Adesta Fidelis, featuring Robert Stevens. That was beautiful, Meredith. Ladies and gentlemen, that about winds us up for tonight, except that all of us wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas and hope you'll be back with us again next Thursday. Fanny Bryce and Handley Stafford, Lou Holtz, Connie Boswell, Meredith Wilson, Benny Rubin, and yours truly will all be here. And a special New Year's surprise. Good night.
This is Warren Hull reminding you that the easy-to-follow directions for making Maxwell House coffee are printed right on the can. By following them, you are sure to get the full flavor and goodness of Maxwell House in the most economical way. And now, good night, good luck, and a Merry Christmas to each and every one of you from the makers of Maxwell House, the coffee that's now, more than ever, good to the last drop.
The National Broadcasting Company.
Presenting the adventures of Jungle Jim. The Adventures of Jungle Jim, broadcast weekly over this station, are dramatized from the full-color action pictures to be found in the Comic Weekly, the world's greatest comic supplement that comes to you each week with your Hearst Sunday newspaper. Join the 11 million adults and 6 million youngsters who make their weekends more enjoyable reading the world's greatest comic and adventure pictures by the world's best artists featured in every issue of the Comic Weekly. Insist on the Sunday newspaper that brings you the Comic Weekly. Jungle Jim, Lil, and Kolo are aboard Anthony Lowry's luxurious yacht bound for Nahia in the South Pacific to solve the Peter Stone mystery and unmask a man who is posing as Peter Stone, whose family has for generations been venerated by the natives of the island. It is also Jim's job to find the whereabouts of the real Peter Stone and restore him to his rightful place as ruler of the island. Among the guests accompanying Lowry on his trip is a romantic young widow named Kitty St. John, who takes an immediate fancy to Jim and pursues him with a persistence that embarrasses Jim. She manages to corner him up on deck in the moonlight and begins to profess her admiration and impress upon him how lonely she is, to say nothing of suggesting that a full moon in the South Seas can be a great aid to romance. But Jim is rescued by his host, Anthony Lowry, who tells Jim Shanghai Lil has been watching the fun but doesn't exactly enjoy the humor. Jim goes to find Lil but fails and then walks right into the arms of Kitty St. John again.
Well, fancy meeting you again, Jim. I guess you didn't have your holiday old business meeting with Tony. So now we can enjoy this perfectly glorious night.
Well, I'm awfully sorry to disappoint you, but I'm afraid Tony will be looking for me any minute now.
I don't think so, Jim. He just went up on the bridge with the captain. Anyway, he'll come looking for you when he needs you. In the meantime, we can enjoy ourselves up full.
Well, perhaps we'd better just stay right here at the rail. It would be convenient for Tony to see me when he comes down from the bridge.
Oh, Jim, why can't you just forget everything and enjoy the beauty of the night? How can anyone think of such sort of things as business? Oh, when there's such a beautiful moon overhead. Oh, moon of my delight that knows no end. How oft hereafter in the same garden rising will look in vain.
Garden? We're aboard ship.
Oh, Jim, how could you? Oh, it's all small wonder the poet pays such tribute to the moon. The moon, especially this moon. This gorgeous tropical moon that sheds its silvery light across the deep blue water. It makes me so very lonely. Jim, if you could only... Why, Jim, he's gone. Oh, the cat. He can't do this to me. He'll pay for this.
It's all right. You're safe. You don't have to be afraid now.
Oh, so it's you. Well, thank heavens, Tony. Look here, I'm sorry to be so impolite to one of your guests, but really, Tony, that woman...
I know, Jim, I know. Well, suppose you come in my cabin where it's safe. There's a lot of things we've got to discuss anyway. The quicker, the better. There we are, Jim. Now, how about a good cigar, Help yourself.
Fine.
Light?
Oh, thanks.
Settle yourself in the chair and we'll get down to business.
Well, that suits me fine. Well, Tony, first I assume no one except those on board know the reasons for your visit to Singapore.
There isn't one of them that knows my real reason. I made sure when I planned this, everyone would think it was a little pleasure cruise. I didn't want that crook who poses as Peter Stone to know I was beginning a campaign to end his little game.
Then I'm supposed to be just an old friend you met in Singapore,
That's it. And you're returning with me for a little visit. Nothing suspicious about that. I'm noted for my hospitality.
No, it seems all right on the surface, Tony, but, well, unfortunately, a lot of people know me, especially the pirates and racketeers that operate in the Orient.
And you think that this chap we're after may know you?
Well, it's possible, and if he doesn't personally, there may be an associate of his who does.
I think I'm beginning to see what you're driving at, Jim. If it's at all possible, you want to get on the island and investigate the enemy before he gets a chance to investigate you. Is that it?
Precisely. I'd like to pay a visit to this fellow's hangout as soon as possible.
And how do you propose to do it, Jim?
Well, first I want to disguise myself as one of these mixed-breed natives that frequent every port in this part of the world. Now, with the aid of my man Kolo, I can arrange that all right. Mm-hmm. I'm plenty dark enough to pass off as some eighth or quarter-bred native. And Kolo knows these native dialects and may pick up a lot of information about this phony Peter Stone.
No, I don't doubt that, providing you get in with some of his crowd. You see, Jim, these natives are really a very peaceful, friendly lot of people. But, like every race, there are a few discontented troublemakers who are always ready to listen to the first rabble-rouser who happens along.
And I suppose this phony Peter Stone has organized this element.
That's it exactly. And while there isn't so many of them, they're quite powerful and dangerous, like any undercover group. Under his cunning leadership, they've instigated quite a reign of terror through the native quarter.
Well, that appears to be quite bad now. It's really an advantage to us. For they're the kind that talk a lot, and so we can get valuable information.
Well, Jim, I don't want to appear to be dictating what action to take so early in the game, but I'd much rather you try some other method of approach.
Why, Tony?
Oh, it's too dangerous, Jim. Oh, I know you're clever and have been up against things like this before, but this phony Peter Stone is a very dangerous character. He knows his men, and as I've said, there isn't a large number of them.
You're afraid I'd be too easily detected,
I'm afraid any newcomer would be under immediate suspicion. And just one little slip, well, Jim, I don't think you'd be alive to tell about it.
Oh, thanks for your very kind interest in my personal safety, Tony. But I think I'll take the chance. It's the best way to really get to the bottom of this case.
I'd feel a whole lot better if you'd stay out of it personally for a while. Why not smuggle this man Colo of yours ashore? Let him do the investigating. He could do it much easier than you, Jim.
No, sir, Tony. I've never sent anyone anywhere that I'd be afraid to go myself. Now, don't you worry about me. I'm quite capable of finishing anything I start. What's more, Colo and I are old hands at this game. We'll be all right. Two heads are always better than one, you know.
Have it your own way, then. I can see I'll get nowhere trying to talk you out of it.
Thanks. Now, Tony, tell me, when you were up on the bridge tonight, did you find out when we might dock at Nahia?
Yes, Jim, the day after tomorrow. We'll dock early in the morning if all goes well. And, of course, I have my own private dock that's away from the regular commercial side of the harbor, so there'll be no one to see you get off.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad there'll be so much privacy. And now, Tony, if you think it's safe, I'd like to try a dash from my cabin.
I think it's safe. Our little moon-gazing Juliet has probably given up manhunting for the night and gone to bed.
I hope so.
But I must say, for a man that follows such a dangerous life as you do, you're certainly scared to death of our harmless little kitty.
Better be safe than sorry, Tony, where females like Kitty are concerned. Well, I'll take a chance and turn in.
Wait. What was that?
Oh. A shadow outside the door. I'll investigate. Nothing out here. Must be our imagination.
Yeah.
Well, good night, Tony.
Good night.
See you at breakfast.
Yes, good night, Jim.
Jim, don't make a noise.
Well, Bill, what are you doing up here? I thought you were going to bed hours ago.
Let's go into your stateroom. I have a little surprise for you.
Right on, come along. Here we are. Morning. Well, what's up, Lil?
I've been watching that romantic little girlfriend of yours, the lonely widow.
Oh, so Tony told me. Said you got disgusted and went to bed.
I started to, and then realized what a fool I'd make of myself getting peeved over that little... Well, anyway, I stayed up forward. When she'd corralled you the second time, I was about to start for my cabin when I saw you do that beautiful fade out and sneak away from us.
Lil, she was driving me crazy with romantic drivel. I had to sneak off in self-defense.
I know, but here's something that will interest you. When she discovered your gay deception, she really got mad, and I don't mean maybe. She said, that cad, he can't do this to me. He'll pay for this. And Mr. Jungle Jim Bradley, she said it as though she really meant it.
Oh, I wouldn't be worried about a trivial little thing like that. I imagine Kitty St. John spends half her life in fits of temperament.
You're a clever man in most ways, Jim, but I'll repeat what I've said many times.
I know. You certainly have a lot to learn about women. And I repeat, Mr. Brio, what man hasn't?
Well, now sit down, take a deep breath, and get set for the surprise. You know the old story about Hades having no fury like a woman scorned? Well, little Kitty followed you to Laurie's cabin and stood hidden outside listening to all the details of your conversation.
What? Well, I'll be hanged. Say, Lil, you don't think...
That she might be in league with the opposition? You never can tell. And even if she isn't, she could make herself very valuable to them if she got any information from your talk. Hey, what are you doing?
Ringing for Colo. I'm going to see that Mrs. Kitty St. John of the Lonely Hearts Club is closely watched.
Don't worry. I've got my eye on her.
That's all right. But there are going to be times when you might be occupied elsewhere. Come in.
Thanks, sir. Can I get you anything?
Yes, Stewart. Tell me, is my man Colo gone to bed?
I'm afraid not, sir, but I wish he would, if you pardon my saying so, sir.
Your pardon, Stewart, but what seems to be the trouble?
Beating him at fan tan, sir. He plays it better than the Chinese.
Darn clever, these Hindus, Stewart. Well, you can tell him I said it's time to break up the game and come up here. I want to see him at once.
Very good, sir. And thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. Lil, from now on, watch little Kitty like a hawk, especially when we get near shore. I don't think there's a ghost of a chance that it can happen, but she may have a friend in camp of this phony Peter Stone, and she'll try to get a message to him.
Don't worry. I won't let her out of my sight if I can help it. Is there anything further you want to tell me about the case?
Plenty, but gosh, it's getting awfully late. We'll keep until tomorrow.
Okay. And I'll move along to my stateroom and try a little sleep. Good night, sir.
Good night, Bill. We'll discuss the case right after breakfast.
Oh, here comes Colo.
Okay, leave the door open.
Good night, Missy Lil.
Good night, Colo. I hear you've been giving the boys fan lessons.
Yes, Missy Lil. Colo do very good. You call for me, Tuan?
Yes, Colo. Come in and close the door.
Yes, Tuan.
Colo, from now on, I want you to keep a very close watch on one of the passengers here aboard. That pretty little lady with the blonde hair, Mrs. Kitty St. John.
Oh. Colo just passed her on deck when I come here, Tuan. She just hurry in cabin, lock door.
She did, huh?
Yeah.
And she was probably listening to what Lil was telling you. Why, that... Colo, I'm just about convinced she might be dangerous. So watch her every minute and report to me any suspicious move she makes.
Having spurned her attentions, Jim now realizes he may have made an enemy instead of a friend in Kitty St. John. Is she in league with the bogus Peter Stone? Jim's coldness to her may cause him trouble, for as he says, the female of the species is more deadly than the male, and she may prove a very dangerous enemy. So don't miss the next exciting episode in the adventures of Jungle Jim. Remember, you can follow these adventures in the full-color action pictures which appear in the Comic Weekly, the world's greatest comic supplement containing the best full-color adventure and comic pictures. Remember, no other comic supplement can give you the top names of Cartoonland like the list of all-star favorites to be found in the Comic Weekly. The whole family follow the fun and frolics of Jiggs and Maggie, the Little King, the immortal Donald Duck, as well as the exciting adventures of Flash Gordon and Jungle Jim. Join the 11 million adults and 6 million youngsters who every week find the greatest of home entertainment in the Comic Weekly, which comes to you with your Hearst Sunday newspaper. More thrilling radio adventures of Jungle Jim will be heard at the same time next week over this same station. Be sure to tune in.